Why am I small? And welcome everybody to another thrilling edition of your favorite weekly live stream wrestling podcast. That's right. This is Tooney Talk Wrestling, TTW, and I am your host. I'm here to steer this ship straight into that iceberg, Aka Dis. But yeah, you know I cannot do it alone, so why don't we bring in my esteemed panel?
He's old and he's cranky in his favorite chair, yelling at the TV with a grumpy glare. He's always on, he's losing his mind. Online trolls talking trash, man, he's not kind. But we love our awful, through the grumps and the growls. Everybody shout it now. That's awful.
Awful Wrestling, Dax Hardwood. How are you doing today, sir?
Peace of the chat. Hello, everybody.
I'm sorry.
It's been a minute. That's right. You're gonna look at Dax Hardwood, or Dax Softwood, as some people say.
Hey yo.
Peace to the chat. Peace to
how
you,
you doing
Dis.
today,
What's
Awful?
going on? I'm all right.
That's
I am
good.
all right.
That's good. We're gonna talk a little bit, Jake. We're gonna leave him in the back room because
Sure.
I haven't talked to you in a week now. You know,
Mhm.
not one-on-one. So we're gonna have a moment here before Jake comes in. I'm a little tired of Jake. Had a lot of no, I'm joking.
Overload on Jake, huh?
No,
Gotcha.
I love Jake, but I do want to let you guys know. Make sure you are dropping a like right now. Go down. I'm telling you guys, right? You know, you do it right now, and then you don't have to do it again. Just right now. So make sure you're dropping that like for us, and if you want to get read on the air, give us a super chat. But yeah, we're gonna bring Jake in. We like Jake, so here he is.
Great circle of sound, tensions ignite. Jake takes on the chaos, the verbal fight. Nice guy dropping pins on wrestling nights. Most famous on Tooney Talk, owning the mic. Light, and he's Jewish.
It's Jake! Yay! We love Jake.
Hey, if you guys need a moment, that's fine. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know what he was talking about.
I also think
That's not on the script here.
We need to make up like a video of like where in the world is Aka Dis every time here. I like this little.
I'm
gimmick
running
we're
out.
doing.
I'm running out of backgrounds.
Oh, there's enough
Yeah.
podcasts. There's enough.
Next thing it'll be basements and
well,
AEW figures behind you.
there's plenty of podcasts you can pick.
Vixen Omega. Yeah,
yeah.
good call. I can totally. Or no, Rhonda. Rhonda's the one. I want
Four of them.
That's a This Is Awful reference. If you like that, check us out on Saturday.
Yes.
10 p.m. Eastern.
Cross promotion.
Yeah, that's what we do here. That's what we do. But speaking of things that we do, we already got some super chats. So let's check out what these guys do. We got Regina Sharp for $10.
Nice.
AEW has 2 billion people watching it if you include Max and the population of China. This message has been brought to you by
Glom Gold, Glom Gold, Glom Gold, Glom Gold.
Always has been. Always is. Always will be.
Thank you, Regina Sharp. If you look, that's one thing that kind of bums me out sometimes about like my thumbnail is that I have a ton of little inside jokes on there. I spent so long crafting a fake YouTube page for AEW Dynamite and writing the description and putting in like the viewer count. The viewer count is 583,000 and whatever, you know, I combined the 500,000 with the Wembley number. I thought it was hilarious. No one's ever going to see it. No one will ever look that closely at the details.
I can't imagine why this.
I
Can't fucking imagine.
I wrote the description for Dynamite as if it was like a YouTuber trying to, like, you know, are Mercedes and Tony gonna bang, that kind of stuff, you know.
Oh, God. This is as funny as heartburn.
But it was hilarious. But no one's ever gonna see it. No one's ever gonna
That's
see
right.
it. But thank you,
For a few
Regina Sharp.
benders.
I like
For
the
your-
dedication. We appreciate the dedication.
Thank you for your $10. You and Cumia coming in at $4.99. I need a vodka and a
Glom Gold, Glom Gold, Glom Gold, Glom Gold.
I can't help you with the vodka, but I got you your Glom Gold. So I hope that's enough. Thank you very much, Ewan. We do appreciate it. And we also got another one from Regina for $5. Things are so bad it turned awful white.
That popped me. That popped me.
Yeah, it's a dark time. It's a dark time for all of wrestling right now.
So if it turned awful white, what's this week turned Tony Khan?
Hold on, I was distracted. What did that thing say? What did
Regina,
that super chat say?
I can bring it back up. Regina said things are so bad that it turned awful white because your dad.
Oh,
because your dad.
oh,
so, yeah,
good
yeah.
one on her.
Nice. Thank you guys. While we are doing the show, if you drop us more super chats, we will read them between segments unless it is $50 or more, at which point we will, break into the show and read it as soon as we get it. And then there are a couple segments where we read them as we go, but we'll explain that in a bit. For now, though, we have a lot to get to, including all right, let's get down. I'm sorry, it didn't show up there it is. So remember Nick Piccolo? You guys remember him?
Yeah.
Nick
Heard about him once or twice.
Piccolo, agent to the stars.
Super agent, they say.
Super agent to the stars. Very good, close personal friend of the show. Nick Piccolo.
Barry Bloom 2.0.
Oh, you gotta go there?
Yeah.
Gonna take it there?
Barry Bloom 2.0.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to get this off of the pat. You guys, if anybody's watching this and being like, oh, they're gonna blow Piccolo again, just stay tuned a little bit. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, Nick Piccolo, he had a tweet last week where everything started off in a very Nick Piccolo way, and I don't really understand why this specifically made an impact at all. It seems like he said to every journalist and every podcast who interviews Tony Khan from this day forward, please ask Tony if WBD told him back in August they would not be renewing AEW. WBD told him in August. I confirmed it directly and triple sourced it. And then I didn't do the show more because he just kind of repeats himself 100 times. But so he's saying that, AEW was told about the WBD, about the Paramount sale back in August. Okay, first off, I believe this means that, remember when Piccolo was like the only one saying that Paramount was going to buy WBD? Everyone else was saying Netflix. Yep. Piccolo was like, no, it's Paramount. It's Paramount. It's Paramount. Remember that? Right. So is the source that told him that the same one that told him that WBD told Tony that Paramount was going to be buying it?
We don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Who knows? We have no way of knowing.
I'm more inclined to believe this tweet. But I'm noticing there's some wordplay happening. Well, I'm just going to hold on my comment until I see more.
I guess my big thing is like with all of the stuff that Nick Piccolo pushes out there, right? Why is this one the one that gained traction? Why is this one the one that all the news sites are picking up on? And what is so special about the idea that a business associate gave another business associate a heads up about a sale? Why is that? And I'm asking legitimately, is that illegal? Is that insider? What is that? Why are people up in arms about this? Why is this a big deal? Is it awful? Do you know?
Kind of. I mean, it spells the end for AEW as you know it, at least on WBD. If this is true, he says it's been triple sourced. That's great.
Yeah. He does go on to say that too. I should say that because I didn't pull that. He did. That is one thing that he did say later was that they were told that they had to find a new deal. It's a weird phrasing because it's not. Yeah. It wasn't. That's why I didn't even do it. It's not even really clear. Like the next guy makes it more clear. So let's go to the next guy. I believe his thing is no. So then Sean Ross Sapp said they didn't cancel Dynamite. And it's like, he didn't say they canceled Dynamite. He said that
he used a quote. I'm trying to look for it.
I thought, okay. If you can find the quote, let me know. Okay, you got it? Yep. What is it?
Pre-sale information.
Okay.
That was the quote. They
so what does that mean?
Pre-sale information. I guess he was I guess he found out that WBD is like being sold. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and
Well, we all
now
knew that,
WBD, but WBD is now denying it because Nick Piccolo said it, and it's been picked up by the Philadelphia sports writer, correct?
Right. Yeah. So the deal is basically what Nick Piccolo is saying is that they have a deal with WBD. Paramount is going to have no interest in renewing that deal. They had already previously negotiated with Paramount, and they didn't get anything anywhere. They didn't have.
But they probably told Tony, like, listen, we don't know what's going to happen. We just, we're getting sold. Anything's up in the air.
I do. That's what I'm saying is that to me, I'll be honest, this doesn't sound like a big deal. It doesn't sound like a big deal that WBD called Tony and said, hey, man, if it actually makes me think that they have a closer relationship than I gave him credit for.
Actually,
right?
it shuts down an option that they once had. I mean, they shut that. Like, if this speculation is true, if this has been triple sourced and verified correct, that means WBD is no longer going to service AEW Dynamite on their television network. That's a big deal.
I mean, it's
where are they going to go?
Well, the thing, but
I'm saying
WBD is being sold, though. So it's the WBD is going to be sold. It's like, so they're not the ones that are going to make the decision because it's going to be whoever are sold to makes the decision. So that's.
I guess my point is that we've been saying this for months. Right. I don't understand why suddenly people are making a big deal about it. Like, clearly, when a company buys another company, they will reassess the contracts. Why is this blown up into what it's blown up into?
I think it's because it was verified in so many words by another legitimate journalist, unlike Dave Meltzer.
So we're talking about this one here.
Yes.
So you can see this was the situation surrounding AEW's media future just took another turn. And this time it's on an update that paints a very different picture. After Nick Piccolo did his stuff, NFL insider John McMullen stepped in on May 3rd, 2026, with a much more detailed breakdown of the timeline. He says AEW leadership wasn't blindsided. They were given an early heads up during the summer of 2025 that major changes were coming due to corporate restructuring involving Warner Brothers Discovery.
There it is.
Yeah. Warner Brothers informed Tony Khan and AEW in the summer of 2025 that the plan was for WBD to be sold and that the option year in AEW's current television deal was no longer a consideration, according to multiple industry sources. He went further, explaining that this wasn't just internal chatter. The message came directly from the top. David Zaslav personally spoke to Tony Khan about the situation and what it meant going forward. So David Zaslav personally informed Khan that a sale was imminent and that the company would not be in a position to pick up the option or negotiate an extension. What I'm saying is that, yes, of course. That's what happens when you sell. I just don't understand why this is like, who cares? Like, yes, you said awful. You said this. They should be crediting Awful Wrestling for this. You said this the day that it was announced that Paramount would be taken over.
I mean, we even honestly, when it was still thinking that Netflix, when it was going to be Netflix buying it, it was still like that was probably going to be part of it. Everybody corporate restructures when there's a merger. Like that's how corporate mergers happen. I mean, hell, when Endeavor bought WWE and made TKO, there was redundancies and they got rid of those people. Like that just happens in corporate mergers. That's corporate America.
All of the discussion that we had when the sale was announced was about, well, now they don't have that deal with WBD anymore. They have to craft a new one with Paramount. Will Paramount make them a new deal? Like, that's what so it's like, why are we going back and just clarifying that we're talking about the right thing? Like, why is that the big hot top? I just don't it's so baffling to me. It seems like when somebody says it that they can point at and say, oh, look, he's stupid. You know him. You like the Nick Piccolo has a bad reputation amongst fans of AEW, right? So
sure.
When 99% of the people online say it kind of just goes to the wayside because they want to bury it. They want to get rid of it. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Nick Piccolo says it, and they can outright say, well, you know him. It's Nick Piccolo. You going to believe him? You going to believe that guy? That guy? Really? That guy? You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. This like there's another insider, an NFL insider, John McMullen,
Right.
You know,
and
now he's now buttressing what Nicola Piccolo has been saying for months.
And so this is actually from his article. I pulled something from the article itself. Sources close to Khan claimed he's told associates that AEW is prepared to move to YouTube if needed, presumably as a temporary placeholder while seeking a new partner. However, one source indicated Khan believes he could potentially strike a comparable deal to his current one with Google/YouTube TV.
Holy
which
shit,
has invested
really?
heavily in the NFL, but has been relatively quiet on broader sports and sports entertainment content.
Did he just try to compare the AEW brand to the NFL and thinks he's going to get anywhere near the money that he gets from WBD onto YouTube television?
I don't think he's saying that because they invested in the NFL, because they like NFL, they'll like AEW. What I think he's in the Tony Khan way, right? I think he's saying that, like, I have a relationship with them. You know, like I have the Jaguars. We're on YouTube. We have a deal with YouTube through the Jaguars. I have an open. I bet I could get in there and make a deal. I think that's what he's saying.
How strong is the contract when it's based on two gentlemen who know each other and have had a relationship with each other, and then one of the gentlemen brings along this really janky toy, and he's just like, "Please help me subsidize and take care of this toy." How strong do you think the contract's going to be, especially after the history of AEW's got? Like, their ratings have gone. You already know the spiel. So, like, I don't see them getting any sort of money from YouTube TV that they're getting from WBD. It's just not happening.
Well, okay. So the company also rushed the launch of the My AEW app on March 9th as an in-house streaming option, which we actually took a look at earlier this year and found out that you can subscribe to it if you live inside the United States, and you don't have to use you have to use a VPN to sign up for it. But then once you have your login, you can use it within the States. You don't need
it. Was listed in American dollars. I remember that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was listed in American dollars.
Yeah,
right.
For an international product, that was weird.
So, publicly, Khan has continued to project stability and business as usual.
Yeah, he's continued to project. That's for sure.
Right. So they came out and they denied this. Both WBD and Tony Khan. See, and that's what I was kind of saying is that, like, why there must be legalities about this. It must have something to do with insider trading or something like that, because there's no way WBD would take time out to comment on Nicola Piccolo's statement if there weren't legal implications, right?
They're commenting on John McMullen's statement.
Okay, but who's John McMullen? Did you know John McMullen before?
I'm from the Philly area. See, I know he's a writer,
okay.
and he's on sports radio. Yeah.
See, I had no idea who he was. So
I'd seen the name. I knew he was an NFL reporter of some sort, but I didn't really know.
Let me put it to you this way: he's far more legitimate than a Dave Meltzer. I mean, any one of these local NFL beat reporters are going to be more legitimate than Dave Meltzer.
So the only reason I think that WBD might have tried to come up and say anything is because I feel like Nicola Piccolo is saying for sure that Zaslav is one of his sources, and maybe Zaslav's trying to be like, I didn't say that. Like,
right.
That's the only reason I thought maybe they came out with it as quickly as they did with it on that. It's not even that it was a WBD that said it. It was specifically Zaslav going, nope, I didn't say that. Shut up, Nick, shut up. Like that's how it came out to me, but I could be wrong.
Boris in the chat, I'm not going to read your stuff on air anymore unless you super chat. That's not fair to the people who super chat, so don't expect it. But just stay tuned, because I see you like McMillan changed the article. I'm getting through the story, dude. Let me get through the freaking story, okay?
It's a segment. We're getting to
we're getting there.
We're going chronologically.
I can't. I'm not gonna you fast forward to the end of every movie.
What Boris will take is time away from the show.
I'll do that. Because I think I'm addressing all of the chat, because the problem is that the chat is focused on Boris too. So I'm trying to draw the chat. Be like, no, don't worry about that guy. We'll get there.
We're getting there. Yeah.
We're getting there.
We're telling the whole story. We're not just going right to the end.
So, yes. I even said that, didn't I? I just said that right before he posted. I said that they made comments and McMillan. He didn't change the article. He just acknowledged that they commented on it. That's really all it was. It was one of those things where it's like you see it all the time where like Newsweek will put out an article and then 2 days later they'll be like, President Trump had this to say about this. And then you post that. Like that's what it was. It wasn't that he changed anything.
It's not like a retraction or something.
It was more. It was just he basically said AEW or Tony Khan and David Zaslav deny it. So, because I'm guessing there are legal implications. So then, Nico Piccolo kind of took a left turn there and decided that he was going to yell at people for saying that he was on drugs.
Changed his profile pic and everything.
Yeah, I think this is a YouTube no word, so I can't say the actual. Well, I guess you know what the way he says it, I think I can. People are like, "Oh, he's on coke. He's on coke." I'm like, no. I don't do coke. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't do any of that. I just have a lot of energy. I talk fast. I get fired up. Yeah. I'm passionate about what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'd say
how I am. It's always been like that.
It just seems
a lot of
like,
monster energies.
Yeah, a lot of monster energies. Yeah,
or Coca-Cola. Maybe he, maybe he drinks.
I mean, there's a lot of caffeine, and a lot of chemicals and that
Coca-Cola.
Stuff now. Yeah.
And then he goes on, okay, how do people know about coke or about like my family life? How people know about any of this? They all make it up. Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
I agree with the family life thing. I will say that usually the accusations, and I'm not talking about it just him. I'm talking about like we get Sean Ross Sapp and we get a lot of guys. You can tell by people's mannerisms a lot of time if it seems like they're on something. So that's why people say it. It's not the same as when they talk about you being a bad father. That's not the same kind of an accusation. Obviously, they have no idea if you're a good father or not.
Well, and I think the family thing comes from when he posted the initial thing with Nick with the Piccolo and the AEW crowd is when he went to the show and his daughter was there. So I think like that is something they've kind of latched onto because of that part of it, I believe. So yeah, we don't really know anything about his father.
Yeah. So then he had to go on and say, but like I played football, I ran track, I did steroids. I remember like one time I did mushrooms and ketamine and weed and coke in the same night in college. It doesn't matter. He just
TMI, bro. TMI.
Yeah,
really.
I think he went on the wrong show, man. That's all I'm saying. I think he went on the wrong.
I don't think. I know he did.
These guys, they just let him go, man. They let.
I mean, at least
these are quotes from the interview, huh?
Yeah, these are quotes.
I mean, at least throw out like I did not inhale or something.
Yeah,
man. Like don't just like I tried it once in college. I didn't like it. I did not inhale. Give me something. Really.
These are
the problem with all of this is that it's more likely to be used against him, not in any sort of court of law, but in the court of opinion, where people's minds are like goldfish anyway. They're gonna see. They're gonna latch onto these comments, and they're gonna be like, "This is the guy that you want." As
exactly.
Say what you will about Dave Meltzer. He has not said any quotes like this.
Right? You never heard Dave Meltzer be like, I remember one time I did mushrooms and ketamine and weed and coke in the same.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but I don't know. I worked in the music industry for like a decade of my life in Los Angeles for most of it, and it's like, yeah, okay, that's part.
Dude. There's very few places where this is considered rock and roll. You know what I mean? And Hollywood is one of them, if you ask me. And I've never been. But just seeing what I see on TV, like a dumb ick.
Yeah.
I see the shit is kind of quirky out there.
Yeah, I lived in North Hollywood for quite a few years, and I was managing bands, so I was kind of working when I was at the shows, and people will just do whatever they feel like. It's a party sometimes. This is back in 2010, so
we got more quotes.
All right,
yeah, right. Oh shit.
This is like an entrance interview.
Yeah, I know.
Pre-show interview. Okay.
More quotes. I mean, hilarious. Look, when this goes back, it was representing Miro. When Miro, I got him out of AEW. I'm just going to do this word for word. Yeah, I got him out of AEW, and there was a settlement negotiation with AEW and with Tony's lawyers. And
can I do it as Nicola Piccolo did it on the show?
Yeah.
And by the way, I thought how long about AEW songs then or being out of them before Mero did. But those songs, I mean, like I know everything. How everything was getting leaked into the top, like you know, he kind of very silly, and afterwards really kindly. But then at least 6 hours later on Fightful, I mean, like at least either Fightful or leaks though. I mean, Meltzer.
If only we could shake your Dax avatar while you're doing it.
I know. It was perfect.
Oh God, that got me.
He didn't stop there. LePiccolo went further, explaining what he believes is happening once the information leaves the company and reaches media outlets. And you know, the whole trap is like
the whole trap is like Tony again. I mean, it's more Dave than Sean. Yeah, I mean, Dave get works on by Tony often. It's like you're right, but it's just like North Korea. It's just like fake news. I mean,
for those who didn't read the last part. Or he didn't understand awful because he was eating his microphone, like Nickel Piccolo did, by the way. It says, and you know, the whole trap is that, like Tony again, it's more Dave than Sean. Like, yeah, Dave gets worked by Tony often and doesn't right? And doesn't, but it's just, it's like North Korea. It's like state news. Okay, comparing Dave Meltzer to North Korea, it's a little bit of a stretch. I will say it's a little tiny bit of a stretch.
They let him go, man. They just let Nicola Piccolo unleashed and
unfiltered.
Yeah, really.
I know that I say and I do that kind of stuff because we're just having a conversation. We're just talking. We're having fun here. We're not, Nicola Piccolo was going on to an interview to make a statement. At one point he goes, I'm hyped up. Who wants to interview me tonight? Like, what podcast am I going on? Like, this was, as a professional and someone who is in the industry, you'd think that he would be presented better than this. You know what? I'm not even sure. Like, Nicola Piccolo hasn't been on a lot of podcasts, right? He was on Bischoff's, I think. But I'm not even sure. Bischoff did something, but I don't even know if it was a podcast or like a Spaces or something like that. I think that there is a great interview to be pulled out of Nicola Piccolo. And
probably
I don't think
a live one.
Not a live one.
Yeah.
Maybe if it's well prepared, maybe.
Yeah, and you get like a good pre-show into it. But yeah, he doesn't have the Bill O'Reilly. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah, exactly.
That didn't go off so well.
So we had more.
Well, wait, there's more.
Okay, so on the podcast, Famous Davis, by the way, if you want to go listen to
Bodyslam.net podcast with Famous
Davis. LePiccolo laid out what he says is really happening after the Warner Brothers Discovery situation, and it paints a very different picture than what's being presented publicly. Before getting into specifics, LePiccolo made it clear that from what he's hearing, things haven't been business as usual for a while now. Privately, Warner Brothers thinks this is a joke, and they can't understand why Tony's been acting like everything's good for the last 7-8 months. It's not. That's a good.
There's an echo in here.
There is. Am I echo? Oh, I get it. Took me a second. From there, he dropped the key claim that AEW isn't waiting around for a deal. It's already being pitched. LePiccolo didn't stop there. He doubled down on the idea that even a potential fallback option like YouTube come close to the kind of money that's been rumored for AEW. I've got confirmation that I think he's taken 2 or 3 meetings around town already. Doesn't have an offer. He's telling people he's going to YouTube. By the way, I believe that Google/YouTube would offer an MG. I don't know what MG is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Anybody?
I'd like to talk to the man and find out.
Yeah, it'd be nice if the interviewer would have stopped and said, "Hey, could you tell the world what
minimum
MG
guarantee?
Is? Minimum guarantee." Okay.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Good job, Jake.
I'm on
chat
it.
Is on point. Oh,
that wasn't Jake, chat. That was Jake. That was all Jake.
On point.
So
thank you, sir.
I'm on it.
I don't think it's going to be near like what. First off, there was no way they're getting $5 million. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't think they got. I don't think the deal they claimed before was real. And then what's this one here? Oh, so this one's I showed this one already here. I think I accidentally put a couple of them in there twice. Okay, so this is about this is more from the interview with Nicola Piccolo. He talks about AEW paying troll farms. And he said, so what happens is that Tony Khan pays for troll farms and he pays for these bots. He pays for these social media attacks and he pays for negative waves of Twitter attention to be, what's the word? Focused. Sometimes it's more obvious than others, but it's ongoing. It's just on Twitter. It's only on Twitter. And he pays for these things. And it's a wave of negative harassment to anyone that leaves that company. It's a wave of negative harassment around me back in July. And then I figured it out. I called it out and they all knew it. He did go on.
Nicola Piccolo. I like Nick. He's like, what's he like? 2 years behind on this? Like, he's verifying a lot of information that was already talked about and assessed way in 2024. And this is no shot at Nick by any stretch of the imagination. But I mean, he's just verifying what we've all known. And I think part of the reason why a lot of people on the AEW side, pro AEW accounts and all that shit don't like him is because he's just rehashing a lot of the shit that Beard and Counselor, shout out Counselor, and all these other accounts were doing beforehand. Now, of course, they did not have the weight of being super agent behind them and glad handing with CM Punk and Tiffany Stratton, but they knew.
Yeah. And by the way, we're not saying that Nicola Piccolo things are confirmed. By no means are we saying that 100% this is true. This is what we've assumed for a long time, and he's coming out, and whether he may have sources, it might be just repeating things that Neckbeard said or whatever. But we don't. I have no idea about that. Also not confirming, like on the other side, all we have to go by from David Zaslav and Tony Khan is a statement saying, nuh-uh. Like, there's nothing proving it. I can tell you for a fact that AEW buys bots. AEW 1000.
Oh, yeah, that's proven.
Bots. That is absolutely true. Beard has proved it several times.
With screenshots. You can see it for yourself with your own 2 eyes. Yeah. Or some of your 4 eyes.
So but that's not. But here's the thing. Guess what? A lot of companies buy bots, right? Like a lot of companies buy bots. WWE use bots. Why
bot farms are
but do they go on do they go on the attack?
Like WWE's used to. They used to. They've settled down a lot since TKO got a hold of them. But there was a time when it was like very weird, toxic. But all bots were toxic back then. It was bots have evolved over the years to where now
bots have grown up.
Yeah, WWE bots just go out there and talk about how much they love WWE now. AEW
got
bots
good grammar now.
Yeah, better.
It's no longer
wrestling fan level grammar typically.
Yeah.
AEW bots, and in addition to bot farms, I think that their fans are easy to turn into bots. I don't think you have to spend a lot of money on bot farms because I think all you have to do is incite your fans, right? I mean, there's not a lot of diehard ball to the wall WWE fans that really care about stuff that goes on online other than just kind of making fun of it and rolling their eyes. I mean, yes, there are the outliers. There's like people with Down syndrome and stuff that that might get a little.
Go on, I'm intrigued.
Well, I mean, there are people who WWE fans have more people who maybe their mental age isn't quite where it should be, and they get a little offended easier than other people. AEW fans are usually grown and do that. And will draw their swords at the mere mention of AEW not being as great as they think it is. So I do think that the AEW fans are a little easier to manipulate,
especially when Tony Khan wishes them a happy birthday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's I went through the cult thing before about how Tony Khan is using cult tactics, and it's absolutely true. And I don't 100%. Understand why people are like, you're crazy. Like, it's something Disney does. Why would you think that Tony Khan doesn't do it?
Yeah,
you know,
no, for sure.
Everyone, it's a marketing ploy at this point. Everyone uses the cult tactics to get their way. So I guess my big thing is that this is just reaffirming things that we've been saying for a while, but it does bring it back into the topic here, which is, where does AEW go? Regardless of if Nick Lopicco actually got information, Tony Khan and David Zaslav never really denied that AEW doesn't have a deal lined up. They denied that Tony was shopping for a new deal, and they denied that David Zaslav told Tony, they told him that they were going to be sold before it happened.
It's curtains.
Right. So they denied that, but they didn't deny the fact that there is no deal, because you can't deny it, because if they had a longer deal, it would have been a longer deal. Like, I don't, that's what I guess that's my frustration here.
It all comes down to that option, because they're signed through 2026 and part into 2027, and there was an option for another year, as far as I understand. I don't know exactly the time frame of it. And what Nick is saying is that option is not going to be picked up, and that's what they were told. But I think that is probably like insider trading on some bit of it, because you can't. I mean, it's not a public company, so I don't really know where insider trading would come out of it. But I think that's where the point of contention is.
I think
it's not so much
trading. The insider trading would be if Tony owned WBD stock, because the thought would be like, hey, they're going to be buying us, so you probably want to sell your, hold on to your stock or sell it or whatever. But that would be where the insider trading comes in, where is if it was Zaslav going to Tony and being like, hey, you guys might want to sell, or you might want to hold, or whatever, then that's insider trading. Is it possible that Shad Khan owns stock in Warner Brothers? Sure, I guess. Right? I don't know.
A billionaire, he can probably owns a lot of different stocks.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, all of this is possible, but the main thing is just bringing forth the conversation that we've already had. And it is a good time to reassess that conversation. What are their options? Because WWE has Universal, WWE has Netflix, WWE has Roku, WWE has, what else do they have? Because Roku made a deal with CW, right? So now the NXT and all that stuff is going to be on Roku. It's also going to be on ESPN, so they have a deal with Disney. So it really just kind of leaves Amazon and I guess YouTube, but YouTube doesn't really make outside the NFL. Have they made a lot of deals for rights deals? Do they do that?
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah, I've not heard of anything.
Not as of yet, but I bet they probably want to. I could see them wanting to get involved into that to make them more legitimate in the public eyes, I guess.
Okay, there's Fox. That's true, Boris. There's Fox. Boris isn't the only one that said it. Somebody else said it too. Tubi, WWE has a deal with Tubi. Evolve is on Tubi. So
yes.
It can't
be
that's
on
where
Evolve
Tubi.
Is.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of it as Tubi or Pluto. It's Tubi.
And you'd think that if Fox was interested, we'd be watching AEW Shockwave every Thursday night, right now.
What happened there, Swerve? What happened there?
Yeah, so I don't think that. They might, I guess, if the deal is for Collision and Dynamite, but what would it be on? They're not going to put AEW on network television.
Nope, those days are over.
I guess FS1. Is that
okay, there you go.
But ESPN 8.
But Fox, you know what? Fox, they're in a much different situation than they used to be, because a lot of the baseball, a lot of baseball teams and other professional sports teams are going with streaming right now. So a lot of things like, the Fox Sports regional stuff is kind of going out, going away. They're kind of just, FS1 is going to be about what they have. So maybe by the time 2028 comes around, it'll be Fox looking for whatever programming they can get, and they'll throw them a bone, but I don't think they're going to be giving them $185 million a year.
No. I don't think they're getting $185 million now, but
yeah. But other than that, I think it just comes down to Amazon. And honestly, what I think Tony's best option is, which is do your own damn app. Do my AEW. You have it in place. You have it set up. It's just flip a switch and it's on. And
anything less than network television for Tony Khan and almost anything less than WBD, anything less than Turner, unless it's like a comparable network, which isn't going to happen. This is a loss for him. He's going to see this as a big blow to his ego and to his ability to make more money, if he's even making any money right now.
There's a question in the chat. I don't believe Disney owns Fox Sports. I think Fox Sports and Fox News were spun off.
No, Disney owns 20th Century Fox, which is their movie studio and that part of it. Yeah,
they own the production stuff, but they don't own Fox Sports and they don't own Fox News. So
it's gonna be like, hey, only on ESPN 8.
But it can't be on ESPN.
It starts. Then AEW Dynamite at 8. Then slip and slide competition at 9.
But WWE is on ESPN. WWE is on ESPN now.
We'll see now. Swallow Sage Tyke and
exactly. That's why anybody who wonders why we have shows like Evolve or WWE Legends or any of those random shows, it's because they establish relationships with companies who will then aren't going to go, like, Tubi might sign a deal with NWA, but I'm sure WWE, they're going to pick WWE over AEW, right?
Right.
Like that's what I'm talking about here.
Tony better hope that a lot of these indie companies start going for TV deals, because then he can at least compare it to something. If you compare AEW to WWE and be like, yeah, see what we got, it's just like, nah, pass. But if you show them some shit from, I don't know, GCW, and they're like, yeah, we want a $15,000 deal, man. And then you show AEW, and it's just like, yeah, we'll take AEW.
Show them.
Welcome to the Weather Channel.
GCW.
I don't know, dude. GCW. If GCW is like $1 million and AEW is asking 185, you look at the GCW product, you look at the AEW product, and you go, well, I don't. It's not.
And you don't want
different.
either.
It's not.
Because why would you? Yeah, but why would you want either one in your portfolio?
Right. I'm just you said GCW, so
yeah, no, I
show them JCW.
Woof. Right.
But it doesn't look good, is what I'm saying. And I don't think,
Animal Planet.
I know that people like there was the talk before, like maybe they'll buy their own network. Like Tony, I believe Tony would buy a network in a heartbeat because he wants to be Ted Turner. So I think he'd do it in a second. But
you really think he would do all this shit just to keep up a goddamn professional wrestling company?
Tony?
Like,
Tony
wow.
Khan, yes. Tony Khan, yes. Fuck. But I don't think it's up to Tony Khan. That's what I was getting to, Awful. Thank you, Boris.
I'm sorry.
The guy who writes his show.
The idea is so outrageous. Sorry.
Yeah,
I mean, he could put Ring of Honor on that too. Like, he loves writing all that stuff. He would love that.
Yeah, and he would bring New Japan. He'd give New Japan a deal. Maple Leaf Pro would be on it. Tony Khan would do it. The problem is that I don't think Shad's going to ever want to own another television company after what happened before. Awful. You want to get into what happened before with this last network?
What, the Black News Channel? Yeah, if you don't know, real quick, 15-second history. Shad Khan bought a network called the Black News Channel. Lasted about a year maybe.
I thought the 15 seconds was that channel.
Yeah, really. Fired everybody out of the clear blue. Maybe only 3 or 4 hours after they put out a tweet, Black News Channel did, that said, "Hey, we got the highest ratings of all the news channels due to the Ketanji Brown hearings or whatever." And 5-6 hours later, they were all looking for work because Shad Khan pulled the plug on the entire network without anybody really knowing. Left them high and dry.
That's when you get to it hits the point where you can't keep doing it, right? It's not sustainable anymore.
Right.
It reminds me, the analogy that I'll use is, I remember when I was a child, I got a Nintendo 64 for Christmas, right?
Ooh.
And then I played through Mario 64. I was very happy with it. And then I needed a new game. And then I went to my mom and I said, "Mom, I need a new game. And she goes, why? I just bought you one. And I said, yeah, but you have to put games in the game to play them. And she goes, oh, okay. Well, you have that one. You can keep playing that. I didn't buy this so I could spend more money. So if you would like to save money and buy a game on your own, you're more than welcome to, but I am not going to keep buying you games. And that's where I think Shad Khan would be at this point, where Tony goes, Daddy,
now here's your rule.
Dad, I know you bought me a wrestling company and it's great and I love it, but do you think, I mean, I can't have the company if I'm not on TV, so do you think you could buy me a TV network? And that's when Shad would go, okay, you can, if you save your money, you can buy your own.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to buy you. That's where I think that, Shad will be at this point.
And Tony was just like, well, then you must die.
Yeah. But then, see, that's something.
Bread.
I have this theory that when Shad Khan passes away, moves on, right? I believe that will be the day that Tony Khan becomes an adult, because I think he'll sit down and he'll look at everything and realize, oh, geez, I have to run an NFL company now. Oh, okay. Yeah, that
and a shitty soccer team.
Yeah. Jerry Lynn, would you like a wrestling company? Like, I think that's where he's going to be at that point, where he realizes that he has to do all of this. And he's not going to have time for AEW anymore. And he's not going to sell the Jaguars. And he's not going to sell the Fulham. He's not going to do that, because he'd be the laughingstock of the world if he did that. So
he's going to sell it.
You think so?
To Saudi Arabia.
Oh, well, I guess it could also be his daughter that takes over. And if his daughter takes over, AEW will be cut off immediately if his daughter takes over. Right?
The Real Housewives of AEW.
The Real Housewives of Jacksonville.
No. I'm saying his daughter will take over the football and the soccer team.
AEW Dynamite, hosted by Andy Cohen.
Well, I mean,
it could be on Bravo. Bravo could work.
Watch what happens next.
Wait, no, Bravo's part of NBC Universal, I think.
No, Bravo is actually A&E, so it can't work because they have TNA.
Oh, that's right.
So, well, AMC is where TNA is, but A&E has got the LFG and.
Oh, I meant AMC. I meant AMC. Yeah. I meant AMC. Sorry, I meant AMC. That's what I meant.
Well, and like, isn't there still like the bumper company that what actually makes the family money? Like, that's what's important. Like Fulham and Fulham and the Jaguars is literally just like their toys.
Is it a company or is it a
patent? Maybe
I thought it was a patent. I thought it was like they had a patent and they got paid. I didn't.
Well, I know that Flexin Gate was the company before. I don't really know. I just know that's where the money comes from. And Shad's net worth continues to grow, and so somewhere he's getting money from that. So that's what needs to be run. Maybe have the sister. If the sister runs that, then she's going to cut Tony off. Maybe Tony can run that, and then I don't know. I don't know how it all works. I
don't
the West Coast here.
I think that Tony will try to continue it as long as possible, but I don't think that AEW is going to look like it does now after this current deal, because I think they're going to have to start cutting. I could see a television studio show run out of Daly's place, or
welcome to AEW Dynamite, taking place at the Ohio State Fairgrounds. Yeah. I'm your host, Excalibur.
If they were smart, honestly, if they were smart, they would have started this already. Doing
in the Dynamite Zone.
Yeah, just doing a show in Jacksonville. Like, why not? That's what I don't understand. It's like, why? Okay, well, but like, why is that a bad thing?
Dynamite Zone. That is beautiful, Jake.
Thank you.
It's a bad thing because of what AEW has positioned themselves as.
Right. That exactly. I couldn't put it. I couldn't figure out the way to word that, but that's it. Yeah, where they
right. But my question is that why did they position themselves above it? Like, what is the shame in being a company that is sustainable? It does well. People get paid, and they're profitable. Like, I don't understand where the shame is in that. You know,
well, there isn't a shame in it. The problem is, and I've said this from day one. From day one back in January, was it 2019? They put themselves up to be a competition to WWE, and Tony views himself as that. If he'd have just focused on building the company from the ground up initially, eventually they could have been competition to WWE. Probably not now with TKO and all that kind of stuff, but still. But he just immediately from day one was taking shots at WWE, wanting to be that challenger brand and take them down. And that
he was told by the network to do so. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that part.
I didn't know that part.
He was told to be like, I made a fucking video about it. Yeah, they gave him a book. That whole thing was not a rib. That was actual shit. The quote was from Tony Khan was just like, yeah, they told him to like kind of attack WWE. We're Burger King to their McDonald's. We're Pepsi to their Coke. We got to take some shots. We got to say shit like, hey, Pepsi sucks, or excuse me, Coca-Cola sucks, guys. You know, that was part of the game plan when hopping on board with WBD. Yeah, they knew what the hell was going on.
From day one. All right. Yeah, I thought it was more like once he'd already established himself, they were like, all right, well, here's where you are now. But if that's where it was, that makes it's a bit different for it. I've always thought that AEW should have just from day one focused on building the product, getting the product well, and then you can be competition.
It's nice to say those things, but it's not like Tony Khan wasn't already talking smack before WBD was even in the picture, right? Like, I mean, the whole company was built, not just Tony Khan, the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega.
Right, it was built as a fuck you to WWE 2017 to 2019, essentially. Or 2015. Right. I mean, whenever you guys feel that it was necessary that WWE started sucking.
Yeah, the latter days of Vince's brain. Yeah, it went really. I didn't watch pretty much at all from mid 2014 until the pandemic, and I only did that because I had nothing else to do.
We got some more super chats. We got Regina Sharp for another $10. I don't know. Nice. YouTube really wants to get out of this creator hole and into Hollywood proper crap. Yeah. I can see them dumping reasonably large amounts for AEW since WWE won't be an option soon. That's the thing, though. I think WWE will be an option. WWE is the kind of company that if they sense that they can get some money out of something, they will try to do it. And AAA still doesn't have a deal in the States. So,
I mean,
not yet.
And if YouTube is looking for wrestling, they can, if you look at the AAA numbers compared to the AEW numbers, I'd go with AAA, you know, and I think that would be more of where they go if YouTube specifically wanted to get into wrestling. And you'd get to be in with TKO and Endeavor. Why wouldn't you? Because what do you get by joining up with the Cons? You get access to the Jaguars, you know. I mean,
I get you.
If you're a television, and especially because I guarantee TKO would sell AAA off for cheap. So to get the relationship, you know,
right.
So if YouTube really wanted to get into it, I think they'd probably end up with the well, not NXT now because they just did the deal with CW. Which, oh, by the way, there was all that talk about how CW was unhappy with NXT. Well, they just signed a deal to broadcast all of their PLEs, so I don't think they're that unhappy.
Yeah, they probably just gone through negotiations at that time.
Yeah. So, thank you very much for being sharp. We got Chris Connor for $5. When AEW folds, I want Awful to interview Tony and Dave. I want tears. I want a meltdown. I want Awful to yell at Tony. Liar! Tell us what you know.
I know nothing. Nothing.
Something tells me that will never, ever, ever happen.
Yeah. Cheers, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. We do it. Maybe I don't know. You're writing a book, so maybe when this whole thing's done, if you can get Dave would do it. Dave, if he thought your book was legit, he'd do it just to get his name out there more. You know,
right?
CWJ for $5. Google is a highlighted. Google is a $4.69 trillion company and posted over $400 billion in revenue in 2020. To say that they would look at AEW and think it's worth $85 million a year is laughable. And yeah, I mean,
But Tony Khan knows some people at Google.
well, I think a common argument to that is always like, well, they have so much money, why do they care? And it's like they have money because they care,
Right.
right? That's how you make. That's how you get to be a $4.69 trillion
Billionaires.
company.
Billionaires do not want to be millionaires ever again. You know what I mean?
Cheapest people in the world. Okay.
Yeah.
But thank you very much, CWJ. You and Q me up reporting me on. What does Awful think the new segment should be called? I say, we're going to that now. Okay. I say Cornette won't like it works. Awful, you just said
I think I've got it.
Okay.
I think I got it. I think we should call it Indie Wrestling Roulette. We got something mocked up for that right now? That's what I think the segment should be called. Am I right?
Brilliant. You're so smart.
Wow.
Mind-blowing. Mind-blowing.
It's not like that's in the description of this very episode.
Okay. Awesome. Looks like I guessed right correctly, fellas.
Good job.
I'll sip to that.
Ewan, I actually do like Cornette won't like it, but the problem is that at no point does that say wrestling.
Cornette don't like us.
And Cornette doesn't like us. So
What the hell?
it's hard to it'd be hard to promote Jim Cornette when he blocked every one of us on Twitter. So
He didn't block me.
Oh, he blocked me and he blocked Beard. He blocked Marv. He didn't.
You guys are assholes. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm still the new guy. I didn't block. I haven't.
Yeah,
I
there you
never
go.
even mentioned
I
him
could be.
when he blocked me. All I did was be like, I'm friends with Travis. I'm sorry. I feel bad for him. And then they're like, fuck. So I imagine, to be fair, I think his wife blocked us, but we won't go into
Yeah, that's
that.
right. She was a follower of mine, and then
Yeah.
she blocked me.
Yeah.
All because I said, "How do you do?" to Travis, essentially.
We interacted with him, so
Yeah.
we got the block. CWJ for
I love
$5.
Travis. Shout out Travis. Sorry.
According to WrestleNomics for April 2026, top 25 WWE YouTube video count is 41.7 million. AEW YouTube view count goes to 4.5 million. YouTube knows exactly what AEW is worth. Yeah. That's why I said I think that it would be a situation where they look at the numbers, they look at the AAA numbers, they look at WWE numbers, they look at TKO numbers, and they go, who do we want to be in business with? Because you know what? We're forgetting also, WWE has TV deals that come up in that time, and WWE seems to like to negotiate rather than just sign extensions.
Right.
So they could very well be negotiating with YouTube at that time. We don't.
Well, and WWE is the top. I think they're like number 9 or 10, like most subscribed channels on all of YouTube. So there's something there too.
Yeah. So thank you guys very much. We will continue to look at your super chats throughout the night. As you know, if you do $50 or more, we will interrupt the segment. If it is less than that, we will read them at the end. But right now, Jake, I'm going to turn the floor over to you here.
All right.
For our Backlash preview.
Let's pull up the back for Backlash is this Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, because they don't want to go up against the UFC fights, but it looked like a fun card from Tampa. They're doing the first 2 matches on ESPN2 or ESPN proper. I forget which it is.
I think it's ESPN proper.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was going to say ESPN. Yeah, no, I've got it up here. It's ESPN proper for the first 2 matches.
Bron Breakker versus Seth Rollins and Sami versus Trick.
Right, which is why I put at least I'm going to do those 2 first, because we know those are on there for it. But yeah, the first match on the card for it is Seth Rollins versus Bron Breakker, which should be what should have been at WrestleMania before Bron's hernia. But this would be fun though. I'm looking forward to this match a lot, just because I really like Bron. I think he's a lot of fun, and I think Seth will do the business and put him over. He's already taken the spear how many times on the last 2 Raws? I think he took it 3 times last night.
Say what you want about Seth, and if you know how you feel about his character and that kind of stuff, he always delivers in the ring. So he knows the deal here. He knows what his mission is. He needs to get this kid over, and he's going to do it. He'll get the job done.
Yeah, and it's been a fun storyline with it, and anytime Heyman's involved, you got good stuff there. And obviously like Obafemi is the future as well, but Bron Breakker's right up there with them. But I'm looking forward to this match. I'm assuming that Bron wins. I'm not sure about you guys for it though.
I would imagine Bron's gonna win.
Yeah.
I can't.
I would think so.
I'd like to hear what Awful has to say.
Yeah, that's yep.
Well, looks like it's going to be a fun night for Bron Breakker. I mean, this is his breakout match. Let's face it. Like, this is the one where he
should have been at Mania. Yeah,
that should have been at Mania. So he's got a chip on his shoulder. Seth Rollins has also got something to prove, and of course, they're going to try to make it, the match of the night. Of course, well, Seth will definitely try to make it the match of the night. Yeah, good history. I mean, good story being told. It's going to pay off at Backlash. Looking forward to seeing it. Are we doing a watch along? By the way,
not to my knowledge.
Okay.
I don't think so. We can. I mean, I'm down to talk about it if you guys want to, but I don't know. Not to my knowledge of it.
Okay.
I didn't think because I know Disc can't because he has to watch with Max. But
right.
if you want to do something, I could probably be down for it. Most likely, I don't think I have any real plans for it. Especially for me, it starts at 3:00 in the afternoon, so the pay-per-view will be over by the sun will still be out. Because as far as they've got it now, there's only 5 matches and the one extra segment of it. But this should be a lot of fun. It's the opening match. It's what's going to lead off on ESPN. Which is smart to have Breakker on there because he is, the former football player and real athlete, if they want to call it that. But Seth will make him look like $1 million. I don't think it'll be a long match, but I think it'll be a good one. Oh yeah. The other match is going to be for sure on ESPN because I think they're going to do these 2 matches and then the next segment of it. But then the other match for sure on ESPN is Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn, the rematch.
Okay.
They did say Lil Yachty's going to be there again. I thought maybe that because he after Mania he came out and said like, yeah, I'm here to be here, I'm here to stay, and then gets attacked and he hasn't been on TV since. And I was thinking they were kind of red herring us with that, or like, yeah, he's gonna be here or not, but they said he's gonna be here for this match because I think they should sign Yachty permanently to a management deal or whatever with them, and him and Trick are an amazing combination. And I don't think he's making that many records anymore or doing many tours as far as I know.
You never know. We're over 30, man. So
I'm over 40. I got popular music past me. That's the reason why I say I used to work in the music industry. I worked in it until I got into my 30s, and I'm like, all right, I've kind of aged out of popular music. I admit that. That's fine.
I'm at the point where I was looking at what was I looking at? Maybe some Met Gala video.
Oh God! I
was just like, I have no clue who any of these people are.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Freaking
people
spider.
are famous. No,
sorry, I got bit by a spider.
Is this gonna get superpowers? We have super disc by the end of the show.
You ever get bit by a spider and feel it?
Yes,
never.
Getting bit. Oh, I got up to use the restroom real quick, and I felt something crawling down my leg, and I went to swing at it. And right as I swatted at it, I felt a sting right before I hit. And I'm like, oh crap! And I looked up, and there, sure enough, I got a bite on my leg. I hate spiders.
I live in Arizona in the desert. I've been stung by a scorpion once before. Like that was no fun.
I found a scorpion in my shoe once.
Oh, it's terrible.
I didn't get stung. I was able to. I touched it. I'm like, I thought it was a rock. And I turned my shoe to dump it, and the scorpion came out.
Wow!
I was lucky that it was a big one, and those can control their stings. Because if it's the baby ones, they can't. They'll get all that venom into you and like make your foot go numb. That shit's not fun.
I didn't even know there were scorpions in Missouri, but apparently
I didn't. I was shocked. Yeah,
so
I thought that was going to be like my thing. Like, the desert we got today, but that's terrifying. That is terrifying.
Anyway, back to.
I see that you have the Missouri State Wrestling Championship behind you.
Yeah, I do.
Nice. Very nice.
Awful. How'd you like my? I'm sorry. We're gonna.
That's fine. That's good.
Go off track a little bit. How'd you like the idea I had about watching a random local newscasts about wrestling on? This is awful.
Yeah, sure. I dig it.
I was watching.
Be up to it.
I on my YouTube feed, I got like 3 of them from St. Louis about some convention, and I'm like, oh, these are hilarious because they show clips of like Mick Foley and stuff. And then they talk to the people, and it's Sam Billy, and he's the champion, and it's some like old bearded white dude coming out.
I like toidles.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the Missouri Northwest champion. How have you not interviewing me and talking about
tobacco chewing?
Yeah. So
The
anyway,
Western Indiana champion.
I've got the most teeth in Padoka.
That's why he's the champion, because he's got the most teeth.
We got Trick and Sammy.
Yeah.
Did you guys talk about the gingerbread man yet?
No, not that part.
No,
We were putting over most. I was still putting over Little Yachty when you came back, and
He's so good, dude.
he's great. He's fantastic.
I want them to add Mello to that group so bad. Like Trick and Mello and Yachty together would be such a good group. I every time they showed the gingerbread man, I was hoping Mello was under it.
Yeah,
Now,
I was
talking about
the last one.
We'll talk about this cross promotion. Has Little Yachty being in professional wrestling, has he compelled any of you guys, you white men, to listen to any of his music?
I already did.
Oh, you did?
I have a 12-year-old, so
what the fuck does that mean? He should be listening to Little Yachty anyway.
I'm familiar. He's big on YouTube, so I was familiar with.
Fuck's that mean?
I mean, I don't know.
What the
Kids
fuck?
watch YouTube. I don't know. That's what happened.
Shouldn't be listening to Little Yachty.
He's not. I mean, we're not talking about KRS-One.
Throw some Kirk Franklin.
Like this is, yeah.
Oh no, he hasn't put out a record since a solo one since 2023 and a collaborative one since 2024. So I feel like this is where his gig should be. Like, he's so good as a hype man for Trick. Like, it's not that Trick needs a mouthpiece, but he's just like a great hype man. He's a perfect addition to him. When he first came out, I just thought it was gonna be a one-time thing, like because they were in his town or whatever. But this is great. I can't get enough of it.
Wow.
I mean, yeah,
it's cool that he's doing ESPN. In front of. I was kind of against it because I'm like, maybe you should kind of pay to see Trick. But I kind of like the idea. He's not really there yet. They just gave him the championship. He's not made the championship yet. The championship is kind of making him. So to put him up against, to put him on ESPN, in front of a big, national audience is great shit. Good stuff.
And I think this will be like, because WrestleMania, was WrestleMania and there were shorter matches. I think this one will be a longer match, and like, because Sammy can, people like him or not, he can work. He can put on a good match, and he'll make Trick look like $1 million. I think after this, Sammy needs to either go away for a few months and learn a new hold, as they say, or come back with like the beard gone and shave the head and just get a completely different look and go super heel. But Trick's got to retain.
First, I disagree. I don't think this will be a long match because it's on ESPN.
They
have an hour, and they have to share it with.
That's
Bron
right.
Seth.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
they're gonna be chewing up some time. They might go late,
unless they want to try to do that. The move of you got to tune into the app to finish the match.
If they were going to do that, they would have. That'd
be nice.
Brock. Yeah. If they were going to do that, they would have done it with Brock and Ova.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that it'll be a good match. It'll be fine. You say Sammy needs to go away, but like, I'm actually, in a weird way, this is the first time in years that I've been interested in Sami Zayn. Like, heel Sami Zayn going.
That's how much in love you are with Trick Williams.
Maybe it is
that you've now turned a corner on Sami Zayn.
Well, no, I've been saying for a while that Sammy needed to turn heel. So the fact that they're turning him heel is making me kind of interested in him.
Which is why I was thinking he just needs to change the look then. Like, if he's not going to go away, which he doesn't need to, just change the look, like that beard and hair. It still reminds people of the honorary Oos.
Jake, I think he should become a jihadist. That's what I think.
Okay, I'm down.
I tell you, just fucking do it. Pull that trigger.
I wouldn't go full, but what I would do is I would go back to his conspiracy theory stuff.
He always threatens to open up his jacket.
Yeah, he talks, but like, but I would definitely go back to his conspiracy theory stuff.
I mean, there are tensions in the Middle East. He could definitely go with the old Sergeant Slaughter route.
Right.
I mean, hey, I'd be fine.
Why not? Just fucking do it.
Yeah, there needs to be some. I'm just thinking there needs to be some sort of like physical change or change to his appearance to just solidify him as a heel. So
yeah, I think he should. I think he should cut his hair short again. I think he should go back to wearing the army hat. I really do think that was the only thing during the end of Vince McMahon's like run, besides the bloodline. But I don't think Vince McMahon had anything to do with the bloodline.
Yeah, that was all Heyman. Yeah,
that was all Heyman. But that was the only thing during that little era that I actually dug, and I got upset because do you remember, like at the very end, they were teasing that Sami made an entire documentary
yes
about the conspiracy against Sami Zayn, and they filmed it, and it never came out.
Okay,
they filmed it.
Yeah, and Logan Paul was involved with that. That's how Logan Paul got into the business, wasn't it? Like coming on and yeah. All right, yeah, no, that'd be good. I'd be down with that.
So I'd like them to revisit that. I think that was a good little story, but yeah, I mean, Trick's got to win. Right?
Somebody said Sami Zayn's finishing move should be the radical Islam.
Yeah, I know it was a super chat, but I was literally grabbing that. I'm like, that's great. It's Lucy.
That's fucking awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you guys want a free super chat? Be that clever.
Yeah,
be that
you gotta
clever.
be funny. You gotta pop all three of us. That was great.
Sami Jihadi, I love it.
That was great. And then I'm not sure where they're gonna put it in the show, but we might as well go into talking about it here. They're talking about having John Cena making history-making news.
What?
It does say it's on the first hour of ESPN2. This is the WrestleMania 44 announcement, right? Like,
well, if it is,
I think it is.
Let's not speculate on what we think let's not speculate about what we think the WrestleMania 44 announcement might be, in case we have to talk about that later. But maybe, but if we want to speculate on the idea that it could be that, then yes, obviously.
Yeah, that's why I would think. I mean, what else are you gonna have Cena do? Like, unless they're making another TV deal with somebody else, maybe he announces that AAA is gonna go to YouTube. But I don't think that's the history-making news part of it. Just seems. Yeah, I don't know what else it would be on it, but
what the fuck is he doing here again?
Well,
seriously,
since Disc kind of told me to pause, I'll wait because I had a pretty good idea of what it was.
I'm sorry.
We can hold. No, we'll
get to the WrestleMania stuff. He's just asking why he's there in general.
Yeah,
this was announced in December, so it's weird that I saw a thing come on my Google feed where it's like Dave Meltzer reports that John Cena will be a Backlash. I'm like, yeah, we reported that. If you go back and listen to our shows in December, we're like, when he retired, we said, well, he's going to be back at Backlash. I don't know what he's doing there, but he's going to be back at Backlash. So he was always going to be in Backlash.
Okay. So just because we knew it, it's just like, all right, you done set us up to be like, all right, he's here at WrestleMania. Now he's here at Backlash. I understand that he was already predetermined to be there and all that, but goddamn, if you don't really watch it, it's just like, what the fuck? What are you doing here again? Did I invite you out? Did I give you your coat and your keys?
ESPN though, it's like, I mean, he has a name. Like there are like I always think of certain things in wrestling of like who my wife knows. You know, like my wife knows who John Cena is. You know what I mean? Because she has no idea about anything.
Now that's a household name,
right? Exactly.
Can I tell you what I think it's going to be? And I think everyone's going to be disappointed, and I think everyone's going to bitch about it. But I think he's going to announce the pricing structure for Club WWE.
Ooh,
and I think that's why he was announced back in December, because I think they already planned. They said we're going to do this fan club, and we want John Cena to launch it. We want him to do it after WrestleMania, so we're bringing him into Backlash, and I think that's what he's going to be doing. Is he's going to be announcing the price structure for WWE, Club WWE, and maybe even say like, and if you buy the $5,000 pass, you'll get a call from me, John Cena. You know,
you'll get to sniff my fart
with Cena.
I think that's what it is.
I didn't think about that because I haven't thought about Club WWE much because I've seen the ads. I'm like, I'm not interested in that in any way, shape, or form.
Club WWE. Sense. What could this fucking Frankensteinian?
It's a fan club.
Oh God!
It's a paid fan club. I was in the WWF fan club back in the day. So,
it's also one of those things like with, for like most bands will have like a fan club type of thing you can sign up for. It's usually for free, but it's like so you can get the pre-sale code for the concert,
right?
You know, so you can buy the best tickets for it.
Like a sticker, kind of sucker.
There'll be different levels. There'll be different levels. I bet it'll start at like you'll probably be a free tier where it's like you get a newsletter and a sticker or something, you know, and then there's probably like a $9.99 tier where it's like every month you get first dibs at the new WWE merchandise before anyone else, and
Boogeyman t-shirts
and backstage interviews from Kathy Kelly or whatever, and then you're gonna get like the $500 tier, which is first crack at they just want to milk green shirt guy. Like that's what they're doing. It's like those guys. If they can get those guys
more money out of them.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
The Trinidad and Tobago side.
They have green shirt guy, the only guy in the focus group. They show him all sorts of products. He just gives a thumbs up or thumbs down. Like
exactly. That's all it's gonna. It's just like, hey, we're gonna sell the guy that wears the ref T-shirt, green shirt guy, the guy who dresses up like Macho Man, the Asian lady who has the fat husband.
They base WrestleMania.
Try to get into it.
Yeah.
They base WrestleMania ticket sales on green shirt guy. Like, is he willing to pay $10,000? Let's find out.
What it is, here's what it is that it's saying, okay, so those guys, we can make them pay $1,000 a year so that they can make sure they get their tickets to every show, right? Then when it comes WrestleMania time, we can
got their money in your pocket.
Yeah, we can give them the pre-sale code, and the pre-sale code will cost, the tickets will cost $1,000 more than they cost when it's off pre-sale. They will that's what I think they're doing here.
I can see it.
They're gonna have lower levels where, like, Max can join or whatever for a couple bucks and get.
All I can tell you is,
and that could be a part of it. I still think when we get into the Mania part of it, I'll say why I think it's
we'll get there.
And Mania specifically, but we'll get there. Well, the other thing he could be announcing is that he is going to come out of retirement to team up with Danhausen in this match.
Oh, it could.
Oh, fuck! What?
Sorry, I just want.
He's got a match.
Kind of. It's a segment disguised as a match.
Okay.
It's him versus the Miz and Kit Wilson,
but him with a mystery partner, and that's
Obafemi.
Is that who you think it is?
It's gotta be Oba. Because
I am going to fucking be furious if they put Obafemi in this circus.
They have Obafemi come because it'll absolutely be Obafemi.
Because more t-shirts.
Obafemi is already the fun-loving big babyface guy. He's been since day one. Yes.
What the fuck?
Are you crazy? Yes, he is. He plays up to the fans. He smiles.
Listen, he does. You look at Negroes wrong. I don't see any of that shit with Obafemi smiling, kissing babies. Like,
absolutely.
What are you talking about?
Why he's doing the Obafemi Open Challenge?
You must be talking about.
When he was like, when Tozawa came out, he's laughing and clapping and being like, "Good job."
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, he's been.
You've turned my heart.
Awful. You don't watch him enough.
Yeah,
he's been doing this since day one.
Yeah, and this is because if you start making him too serious, then you're going to put the belt on him too fast, and then there's nowhere else to go, and he's going to get burned out like Brock Lesnar. Like, you don't need to burn him out.
That's why I said, but awful.
This is with it.
What do you expect to happen when they bring him in as a face? This is why I said you bring him in as a heel, because you have to do this stuff if you bring him in as a face. If you want him to get pops, he has to do this, or else he's not going to get pops.
But you're right. It could be him, but I don't think it's going to be him. I have a sneaking suspicion of who it might be. No, it could be that too. They keep talking about how it's all around money and monies, and you're going to get here comes the money, and Shane McMahon comes back out.
No way.
0% chance. Boy, if there's an idea worse than Obafemi, it's Shane McMahon.
I could easily see it. They keep talking about the money.
Okay, I want to go back here.
It would be funny, and then he could get his match with the Miz or not blow his leg out again. I think that's what he wants.
I want to go back here real quick. If Danhausen says that, if Danhausen comes out and he's standing in the ring, and then Obafemi's music hits, and then Obafemi comes out and he destroys the Miz and he destroys Kit Wilson and then leaves, how does that make Obafemi look bad? Because that's what I think is going to happen.
Ugh.
What is wrong with that? You want to say ugh every time I say something that WWE does.
Not every time. Not every time. Look at you hyperbolic.
No, but how
avatar.
is that bad? Like, what is wrong with that? What is wrong with him coming? I mean, he faced Otis last night. Awful. What is the big deal about him coming out and destroying? Did he destroy Otis,
by the way?
I mean, Otis got
they really had him come out with the fucking smile on his face.
He always has a smile on his face every time he walks out.
Obafemi.
Yes.
That's why he does. Yeah.
When he gets in the ring, he's smiling and posing, and every time. He did it at WrestleMania. No, actually, no.
He did not. What are you talking about?
He didn't do it against Brock Lesnar.
Trying to betray my own eyesight here.
No. He didn't do it against Brock Lesnar, but he does do it whenever he's always been, even in NXT, when he would go. That was the thing about Oba, is that he goes from being the fun-loving, happy guy, but when it's time to be serious.
Chat, should I believe this, or should I watch this for myself?
Watch it for yourself. I'm telling you to watch it for yourself.
I definitely will. I can't believe they went that turn. Like, no, you just leave him off TV if you want him to smile. Goddamn, just what?
Okay. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't get that. Why, if he's why don't you want him to smile? What is the, you want him to be a heel?
Because
right?
He's a brawler. He's a brawler.
When I said he should be a heel, you were like, no, he shouldn't be a heel. It's stupid. And now that I'm saying he's smiling, you're like, that's stupid. Like, what do you want?
Hold on. To be a baby face doesn't mean you have to smile. It just means
you
have to be about business.
It does.
In
WWE it does.
And also this world.
I'm not. No, I didn't say I like. I didn't say. I gave no quantitative statement about if I agree with it or not. I'm telling you facts.
Listen,
in WWE,
mommy and daddy are fighting.
Name
so we're
one
not going to go this way.
That's why I stepped back. I was like, oh, let him go. This is always quality content, boys.
I'm just going to watch and see if they fucking like have over. Listen, it's not a fault on you. Like, you make it seem like you wrote the fucking bit, but I'm just saying like they should.
You're like, no,
I'm not saying
you did say that.
No, I didn't say he wasn't. I said that would be silly. Like that, I can't believe that they're doing such a dumb thing.
No,
I don't remember saying being like, no way, he's not doing that, is he?
I mean, he's not dancing. He's not coming out and doing dances and doing.
That's kind of like, that's kind of a dance.
The strut's good. No, it's a good way to introduce him.
It's Charleston.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, he's not dancing or putting on makeup or wigs or dressing. Like, he's not doing that stuff. It's just like, he sees Tozawa come out and he gives a little smirk and he's like, oh, I kind of like that. I like that.
No
I like
fucking
the
way.
at him. Yeah, absolutely.
Listen. You made it seem like that motherfucker comes out of the crowd with smiling, and he's just like looking at the crowd like, hey, I'm happy to be here on
You've
Raw.
Seen his entrance. I don't have to tell you his entrance. I'm just talking about what he does when he's actually in the ring.
Well, I can see a smile come to his face when he's fucking facing some twig like Tozawa. Yeah, I can understand that being
so
part
that's
of his
what
character.
would happen. Well, so
I'm not against that. I'm not against anything like that. The difference
between that and him coming out and destroying Miz and Kit Wilson and then walking away. Explain the difference.
Danhausen get the pin. Yeah, like
and letting Danhausen pin him. Explain the difference.
He gives both. He murks them both, and then he pins Danhausen, or he tags Danhausen. Oba struts.
Don't even tag him. Don't even tag him.
Oba, hold on, guys. Oba doesn't need this, and neither does Danhausen. If Danhausen is as big as he is, he doesn't need an Oba family to come along and fucking help him out in any sort of way.
Danhausen isn't a wrestler. He's not a wrestler. Danhausen isn't a wrestler.
Oh, well, goddamn it! I thought he was a wrestler.
No, I mean, he wrestled twice in both matches. One match he won by putting both matches he won by putting curses on people. He's not a wrestler. He's a gimmick.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Don't even. Thank you for buttressing my point. Don't even have Oba Femi be around anything like that. Keep it at the circus level for Danhausen. He can do it on his own. And sells shirts, doesn't he?
The audience paying for the PLE is going to want to see Oba kind of destroy.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He's not on the show. They need to keep him
off the show. Keep him off the show.
You're acting like it's going to ruin his career. Awful.
Yeah, you act like being
he's literally going to be in the WrestleMania main event next year.
Yeah, you're acting like being within 100 feet of Danhausen ruins you.
He may stink up the joint.
That's not what, but people love Danhausen.
I'm being real protective of my boy. Okay, Oba Femi, keep away from Danhausen.
But he was okay. So is they already ruined because he was with Tozawa last night?
If he destroyed Tozawa, then no.
No, he didn't.
He destroyed Otis instead.
He
got Otis for the. He gave the fall from grace to Otis, and the crowd really popped for him. Like Oba Femi is going to be fine.
You know what? Real talk,
yo.
I would not have. I think Oba looked bad last night. And I know I'm in the minority, and I like some of the stuff he did with Otis. I thought some of it was cool, especially when because they didn't really have Otis get anything on him. It was more like occasionally Oba would run into Otis, and Otis would just not move, and then Oba
it's just the immovable object.
They did that a couple times, and then Oba destroyed him. Right?
Yeah, I think Royce Keys though will be the answer because he's on SmackDown.
Okay, that's great. I'm in the middle of something, Jay.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were done.
I'm sorry. I'm joking. Stop it.
You're good. I literally.
No,
that for this is awful.
He put when he did the powerbomb on Otis, he put him on the top rope, and he got him for the powerbomb that way instead of picking him up. and he didn't even look as impressive doing it as Bayley did when she did it to Nia Jax. And like at one point he struggled a little bit. And I understand that Otis is a big guy. And I understand that giving a power bomb to Otis is hard, right? But if he isn't strong enough to make that look impressive, don't do it.
So am I wrong in believing that maybe Otis shouldn't have been featured on television facing Otis?
No,
because that's where I would.
No, if you were to say take him off TV completely right now, I would be okay with it. But the problem is that he's on TV, and when he's on
that's
TV,
the problem.
You need So if he's on TV, he's got to be on Backlash, and that's my point. If he's there, he's because if the argument is that you should put him in the back and just let him build, I'm totally fine with that. I agree with that. I think the Obafemi Open Challenge is not a good idea. I say keep him off TV, maybe do vignettes. Every once in a while he can come out and destroy somebody for a pop, but don't have matches. Just keep that aura about him. I totally agree with that.
I think he should have stayed on NXT, so I agree with you. I don't think he should. I don't think he should have came up, but that was.
But if you're keeping him on TV, he's got to be on Backlash. And if he's got to be on Backlash, then he can come out and destroy Miz and Kit Wilson, and everyone will cheer really loud. And then Danhausen will look around and be like, huh? And then he'll pin him, and then that'll be the end of it. That's like, there's nothing wrong with that. Although the funny thing is that I was going to end this by saying, I think it's going to be Royce Keys.
I mean, that's a safe bet. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, goddamn, Royce Keys didn't beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania fucking 42. So that's why you don't have Obafemi teaming up with Danhausen. Like, come on, Triple H. Come on, man. Don't do this move.
It's not a big, but I don't think it's a career killer like you do.
I'm not saying it's a career killer, but keep the fucking momentum. That's all I'm saying.
Then I said, they should have. I understand why you don't have a program for Obafemi ready. I get it, right? Brock Lesnar retired. Gunther, you can't just do him and Gunther immediately. You gotta spread stuff out. But he should have just been off TV for a while. Or if you want him to just come out and do squash matches, I'd kind of be okay. Like against actual jobbers, not against Otis. Just be like, we're gonna throw
Otis in the jobber.
4 people. He shouldn't be. Otis.
He really shouldn't be.
He shouldn't be.
He should be the new King Kong Bundy type.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Yeah. Either that or like Hillbilly Jim. One or the other. Like he needs, because he's good as a happy-go-lucky babyface too. Do either one?
Yeah, but he's got to win in order to keep that
Hillbilly Jim
going.
won. Hillbilly Jim won.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's why I said So I think actually they're kind of wasting Otis a little bit, especially with his talent. But yeah, okay, there. Beard. Well, Beard said R-Truth. The only thing with R-Truth is that he's in a tag team and he's the tag team champions. I don't know.
With who?
With Damian Priest.
Damn.
My Shane McMahon call ain't looking so bad now, is it, boys?
I still don't think it's good.
Shane was a joke. I was
Everything we've said is better than Shane McMahon. Okay, you get over there, Jake. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying it doesn't ruin anybody else's career. I mean, the awful's gotten people losing their careers out for this.
I don't have.
I mean, Shane doesn't have a career. I only really said it because of the money joke, and then because of Shane and Miz, where he blew out his quad, and that's my favorite clip in the history of wrestling. Shane still got it. Nope. The favorite thing I've ever seen. I've never laughed harder in my life than that. No, I like Shane. I do. It's just that was the funniest shit ever.
See, okay,
he leaps and I'm athletic, and bam, blows quad.
For real though, there are better options. Like I think you could have. I think IYO Speed would be good in this spot with him and Danhausen having their little thing that they had earlier, doing something with them. It would be, but you're not going to do that without advertising him. So I know it's not going to be him. You know what I mean?
Is anybody poised to return?
Like that's like, would you bring in Shane McMahon without advertising him? Do you think TKO would bring in Shane McMahon without advertising him?
No, I don't think TKO would bring Shane McMahon at all either. It was just a joke. I know. Now legitimately, I'm thinking though, is there anybody that could be poised to return? Like the only person I can think of off the top of my head is we haven't seen in a while. Sheamus.
Here, Mary Carr with the answer. It's going to be Mr. Iguana.
All right, that'd work.
Fine.
Yeah, that's good.
He was just on NXT.
I was just gonna say that. Yep.
Yep.
Maybe it's Ted DiBiase Jr.
Now look at that. Look at the options, gentlemen. Proving my point again. Mr. Iguana or Obafemi.
I'd
like,
much rather
come on.
it be Obafemi. I would much rather it be Obafemi.
No, it's much more fitting. Hold on, shut up. It's much more fitting to have Mr. Iguana do such a thing.
I would much rather see Obafemi walk out, destroy both of them, and leave. He doesn't have to interact with Danhausen. He doesn't have to put on face paint.
He doesn't have to be there. He
doesn't
have to be there. That's what I'm saying.
But he gets to destroy two people, two real wrestlers.
All right. Okay. What are the other matches here?
There's
really.
only two left at this point. I didn't think. I thought the John Cena joke and the Shane McMahon joke were gonna move right on. I was joking about both and moving through this. I thought this was gonna take 35 seconds.
I'm just baffled by a man who grew up with, what the stuff that we grew up with would look at Obafemi destroying two people and be like, I think it's disgusting because Danhausen.
I didn't see. Never use those words. I love the cleverness and the humor and all that, but you also gotta be on point. You fucker.
Awful. You said, here's your exact quote. Are you ready for your exact quote? That was your exact quote.
No, that was his quote when he was doing Nick earlier. That was the Nick.
No, he did both. He used it both. Yeah, he used it for both.
Oh my god!
I was coherent then.
Too much, man. You guys are too much. I'm laughing myself. I'm laughing my ass off over here. This is great.
Awful, mister. Here's your quote. Blah! And then he goes, I didn't say it would be disgusting. You did say it would be disgusting.
No, I said it would be silly for them to do that. Listen, I stand by my words. What's the next match?
There's two matches left. We got two matches left. This is the one that's gonna get a lot of the WWE sickos mad because there's no Kairi Sane. Yeah.
Wow. They pulled the trigger.
Yep. They're finishing this off because this storyline's got to end. It was on for so long and had to come to some natural conclusion. They'll have a fine match. Gets a women's match on the card. Great. It'll be fine. It'll be fun. I don't really care, but it'll be fine.
Oh, it'll be fantastic. This would be a good
the match would be. Yeah, I'm just. I don't care about the storyline. I don't care about the storyline. They're gonna have a great match.
I'm into this. I like IYO. I like Asuka. The only part about the storyline I didn't really care about was Kairi, actually, and she's gone. So them having a good match that's built very well. I'm cool with it. I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm sure it'll be fantastic.
And IYO has to win, right? IYO gets the win, goes over Asuka.
Oh gosh, awful! Are you acting like this will be a bad match?
No, are you kidding me? One of my favorite.
The way you said it, you were like,
wrestling.
Yeah, like you were like.
No, I said yeah,
okay.
I can't wait to see this match.
Agree.
I mean,
okay, good.
Yeah,
this is probably going to be the best match on the card.
I think Seth and Breakker will be, but we'll see.
It's on ESPN. It can't be long enough. That's my only thing.
If you give these two Asian women 15 minutes, they are going to give you the best match on the show.
And on top of that, Backlash is the show where they put on the best match. Like it's known. It's like they always do that, right? It's always like, well, WrestleMania was a big spectacle, but this show, this is where we have AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes. This is where we do the serious shit, right? So, yeah, I think this match would be great.
The Intercontinental / NWA type shit.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And then your main event for the evening, the Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu for the World Heavyweight Championship. What do you guys think about this one? Who wants to go first on this one? I'm not trying to light any fires here. I'm stepping back.
Yes. Yeah, we're not.
I'm fired up. I like
it. You know how many times you guys have told me I'm crazy and then I end up being right? And then if I rub it in your guys' face, you're all like, shouldn't brag this.
What I do.
Okay. It happens
this
so
going scorched
times,
earth right now.
All the time. This is right.
Every show.
But then I come back and I'm like, see, I told you I was right. And you guys go, you really shouldn't be so cocky. Well, maybe then you shouldn't tell me how dumb I am. Maybe you shouldn't tell me how wrong I am all the time if you me bragging about it, okay?
Maybe you need the woosah.
I was told I was wrong. I didn't say anything.
I told you were wrong. This is my show, damn it. You're going to listen to me.
This is my
Mercedes
show.
Moné,
Look
where
at the
are these
belts
fucking
behind me.
crystals
It's
when you
my
need them?
show.
Look at my belt. I'm Conrad Thompson.
You gotta do the dance where you gotta make your avatar go crazy while you're yelling to be better.
I think Jacob should win. I
think it's too early.
Actually, you know what? No, I don't. I don't think Jacob should. I think Jacob should be the champion at some point, but I don't think it should be now. I think doing the storyline that we talked about earlier, where Jacob loses and he's forced to be Roman's new killer, is probably the way to go. And then you have because then you can build the tension between him and Roman for 3 or 4 months until he gets SummerSlam and have the real match. I do think that Jacob's going to win the title here in the next year. I don't think this is it, and I don't think this is their real match. In fact, I'd go as far to say that I wouldn't mind seeing Jacob Fatu get disqualified in this match. And I know people would be mad about it for story reasons. I would be cool with it because I think that there is a deeper story to be told here, and I can see it happening. That's what I say.
This is Jacob's first main event in a singles match in a PLE. So you don't need to put the title on him yet. And Roman just won it at WrestleMania. They've got Clash in Italy at the end of the month. So I feel like Roman's going to have the title at least through that. But yeah, Jacob's winning the title probably before the end of the year at WrestleMania 43 by the latest. So, but they're building him up for it. They're giving him a main event world title match. So yeah, you got to work your way up.
Yeah. Awful. What do you got?
I remember a lot of people were up in arms about the weirdness in how Jacob Fatu turned or at least attacked Roman Reigns. I think it was a couple weeks ago.
I think those people were bad faith. I mean, I don't see any. How is Jacob? How are you surprised that Jacob went crazy? Jacob's crazy. He's always been crazy. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
And
I'm looking forward to the match. Go ahead, Jake.
No, I don't think any of those people remember the tongue and death grip from back when Haku was using it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was weird. I'm like, no, it was the tongue and death grip. That's that move. You grab him there.
But I guess a lot of people, I guess the accusation was it was just it turned Jacob from a face to a heel. And I'm kind of curious when I know Jacob was for a time a face. But I'm looking forward to this match because I like the dynamic. You need a fucking heel in this match, and with Roman Reigns being the baby face, clearly, I mean, you don't
wait. Where did Roman become a baby face?
I mean, listen, the man's being cheered, so I'm just gonna go by that. I'm not talking about there's something in story. There's nothing in storyline that would indicate that he's a face.
And he doesn't wrestle like a face, and he doesn't act like a face. That's when I'm looking at Roman Reigns, I never consider baby face and heel. He's done that whole weird different thing where it's he can be whatever he wants for the program. Right. And I think he's the heel in this. I think the Fatu chants from last night kind of
that's what I was gonna say is that there was definitely the Roman chant. They were at the beginning of this segment. By the end of it, Jacob had got them cheering for him. And I still think Roman can't be a full-on baby face as long as he's still using the acknowledge me gimmick.
And bullying his family.
That screams heel to me.
I mean, the whole storyline is that Jacob needs the title because he needs to support his family. In that Roman, he may have supported the rest of the family, but he never supported Jacob. And that Jacob had to get to WWE on his own and all that. I don't see how Jacob's the heel. I don't understand that at all. But
we're not casual fan. Well, I kind of am, but you're not a casual fan, and so I guess when people see Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu, I mean, just by looks alone, you're gonna think that Jacob Fatu's the heel. I'm looking forward to this match.
Interviews on ESPN. Jacob was really babyfaced on ESPN.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he does great on the morning talk shows. He's awesome, probably.
And I kind of think that's where TKO is now, where it's okay, it's when Conor McGregor fights bumfuck Bob, or whatever. It's not like Conor McGregor.
He's got a great record there, Dis.
But it's not like Conor McGregor's a good guy. The other guy's a bad guy. When the Cardinals face the Cubs, it's not like the Cubs are the bad guys and the Cardinals are the good guys.
It's just stars. Yeah.
It's just who you cheer for, who you prefer. And I think that's the way TKO wants to go with WWE. Like, they will obviously have obvious heels and obvious faces, but they didn't push back when Kit Wilson started getting cheered. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't. It's not like we're not getting that thing that we used to where it's like, okay, we have to drastically change the character to fit in with them being cheered. Right. They just kind of let them continue being who they are and let people cheer for who they want to cheer for. And I think that is TKO's mentality, is let's make these people individuals. If people want to cheer for them, they can cheer for them. If people want to boo them, they can boo them. They're, and that's where you get Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu, where Roman Reigns is a provider who thinks that he's doing right because he has provided for his family, and Jacob Fatu goes, "You didn't provide for me," and he believes that he's doing what's right for his family. And the crowd can cheer for who they want to cheer for, And
I think that's a Triple H mindset too, Dis. I think it's TKO for sure, but I think Triple H is just like, be yourself, be the character. If the crowd's reacting, that's really all that matters. It doesn't matter if they're all cheering one or all cheering another. I just think it's going to be a good match and a good main event with 2 stars when one's bigger at this moment, but they're building up Jacob really, really well. But that is the Backlash card. There's the 5 matches and the John Cena segment, and that is Backlash, boys and girls in the chat. I hope everybody enjoys it.
All right.
It'll be a fun day, fun night.
We got a couple more super chats. Thank you, Jake, for running that segment.
Yeah, no problem. I just got yelled at a bit. No, I'm kidding. That was fun. That's the magic of this show. It was great. That was an awesome
Jake,
segment.
Here's the thing that I think everyone who knows me, at least in terms of podcasting, knows. If I yell at you, it's because I like you.
Absolutely.
If I don't like you, I will be very pleasant and polite.
Right? Yeah. No, it was like you and you first were like, "Oh, I don't know if I can make the Jewish jokes," and I'll double down on them because it's funny. We're friends. Like, we're the same off air as we are on. That's
I would not feel comfortable yelling at you if I didn't like you,
and I appreciate that. I love you.
We got $5 from Luigi Tron. Sammy should start wearing a backpack and doing random backstage interviews. He should walk in, throw the backpack, and run. Okay. It took me a second. I had to remember Awful's joke. It was a while ago. We've gone through a lot since then, guys. So
yeah.
And we got B Sharp for $1.99. Corporate Sammy. I could see that. That'd be an interesting route to go. I have thought in the past about like at some point when they decide to turn Cody heel, he's gonna need a faction. And I think that's why Ricky Saints is there. And I could see Sammy being a part of that, actually.
Yeah, no, for sure. I could see that.
Maybe
it would be something different. It'd be more of like an evolution. Because if he goes back to the conspiracy character, that could work. But then you're going backwards. I could see the corporate Sammy being a forward evolution of him. I could see that.
And it would be like this, because the story right now is that, Cody and Randy and those guys, or TKO loves them and they're the favorites or whatever, right? And Sammy's like, I'm not a favorite, so I'm not going to get the push. So it could be a situation where Sammy decides he's going to play the game, kind of thing, and that's where he goes. I don't know though. I'm looking forward to it, the match either way, and where Sammy goes is not for us to know right now. But what it is for us to do as soon as Awful, we can't do it yet. That's the only problem now. All these segments are interactive. I need everyone here. I can't move on right now. Awful is around. We'll go. Hey, you know what? Let's we got 60 likes right now. So why don't you go ahead and drop us a like below? In the next few segments, we're going to be doing 3, 4, 5. We're also going to be doing the indie roulette. If you don't know 3, 4, 5, I do 3 topics, 5 minutes apiece. We talk about it. A lot of topics that you guys have been asking about, we are going to be talking about during 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
In that segment, I will read comments as we end the 3, 4, 5 segment. So if you have something to say about the topic we're on, then you can leave a super chat, and then we will discuss it as we end the topic. And then for the indie wrestling roulette, I will read super chats as they come in. I also have a little thing where we are going to be doing polls to see what the chat thinks will happen during the Indie Wrestling Roulette. So
Nice.
yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. I'm really, really, really stuck here right now.
Well, I was gonna say, make sure everybody's if you're watching, like, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button.
Yeah, do that.
Subscribe to the Awful Wrestling channel, youtube.com/AEW Wrestling. The YouTube.
Just read the plugs. Just go through the plugs.
On. I mean, I was trying to get us in the moment, and we in the middle of it here before, since usually when we start to do them, people start bailing on us. So at least want to get a chance to get our plugs in while they're
going to leave now. They're going to leave. That's
we told them we're not going. The only person who's left is Awful. All the rest of us are here.
I'm going to start reading some chats here.
Yeah, I was trying.
Does Sami carry a pager? Evil. Okay, so let's see. Hey, let's talk about a little bit of NXT. Apparently, Evil's name is Naraku. Naraku.
Yeah, sure.
I actually think the other. Oh, there's Awful. Okay, Awful.
back.
We couldn't do 3 for 5 because you weren't here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We just had
no. I didn't know Evil was, or I guess Naraku now. He's engaged to IYO SKY.
Really?
Oh, nice.
That's what I'm on his Wikipedia, and that's what it says. So
good for him.
You keep her ear. I marry her.
All right.
Get rid of Kyrie.
So for our first 3, 4, 5 topic, and like I said, any super chat that we get during 3, 4, 5, we will read at the end of each topic. So after the 5 minutes, we will read the super chats. So Triple H got a raise, or not a raise. I'm sorry. Triple H got a new contract. I know a lot of people were thinking that Triple H was on his way out, but apparently not. TKO doubled down on him, signed a new contract in the midst of a lot of releases, as we have discussed on 2 previous shows.
Yep.
On Tooney Talk Wrestling, actually 3 if you count Jake's.
Yeah.
We've got So
we've covered the releases ad nauseum.
Yeah, to death. Now there,
who got released?
I don't know.
I'm joking. Go ahead.
Everyone got released. Everyone's gone.
Everyone got released. Everybody got a pay cut. It's all down here from here.
So the story now though is that WWE has been asking people to take pay cuts. TKO has been asking people to take pay cuts. They went to that's why the New Day isn't there. There's rumors that the reason that you didn't see LA Knight and Tama Tonga and Shinsuke is because they're currently renegotiating contracts. Although I believe the Knight one was kind of shot down, right? Like with Knight, they said no, they just don't have anything for him. He's fine. And it's been reported that somebody took up to a 50% pay cut. A majorly pushed star, I was told. And so they are restructuring people into TKO contracts and out of WWE contracts, and this is the process that they are going about to do it. I just kind of wanted to have a conversation about it, but I didn't think we should go longer than 5 minutes. So I am starting the clock, and I'll give the first word to Jake. Go, sir.
I mean, this is what we talked about earlier. When you have a corporate merger, there's going to be restructuring. You got to get the ROI. What's the return on investment? So I can't be not too surprised that people that were making bigger money when they were maybe being pushed as a bigger star, like you said, LA Knight could have been that, and that 50% pay cut.
I guess that's a guess from me.
Yeah. No, and I was gonna say Damian Priest also makes a lot of sense if you're looking at it of where he was to where he is now on that pay scale with it. I mean, because there were rumors of how much these contracts were for WWE talent. There were massive, massive contracts. Now, is that what happened with Brock? I've heard that as a rumor too, that Brock Lesnar just retired there because they wanted to restructure his contract. I don't believe that, because that was on ESPN and they didn't go to commercial. They had the camera ready for Brock the whole time. It kind of tells me that was planned, but I'm not too sure of it. But it's one of those things too where yes, there are going to be some restructurings, but do we really think that Roman Reigns is going to be asked to take a pay cut and restructure his deal? No. Is Cody? Is Punk? No. It's back to
if business gets really bad.
Yeah.
If business takes a big turn, then those guys are going to be asked at some point.
Right. And my last point was I say, business is probably down right now, but everything is down right now. The country's at war. Gas prices are up. Like, people aren't going to be able to spend as much money this year as they were last year and the year before. So that's just the way of the world.
Well, WWE, okay. So Endeavor owns WWE and UFC. WWE makes more profit, but UFC makes a bigger percentage, a margin percentage, right? Whatever it's called. So
yeah, I get you.
UFC is technically more profitable than WWE. And the reason is because they have a corporate structure that they have a way of doing things. And I think this is TKO transferring WWE into the UFC way of doing things. They look at UFC and they say, okay, you're getting 60% profit. WWE, while it's making more profit, is only getting 50% profit. So what can we do to get WWE to the same level as UFC? And I think they're making changes, good or bad. I mean, it's a business. That's why it's so hard, because I think wrestling fans look at wrestling a lot of times and think it's like some magic world where like they see Tony Khan and Tony Khan.
Everybody.
No, it's just like you want wrestling to be this wonderful place where everyone makes as much money as they possibly can, and and that's just not what wrestling is. Jake, or Awful, I know you have thoughts on this.
This is par for the course. I don't know what to say, other than what you guys have already elaborated on. I just remember, like, I was thinking about being a kid watching wrestling and after a certain point, not seeing Dino Bravo or not seeing, the one-man gang on the television set anymore.
Right.
And it didn't really make a damn. So, yeah, of course, a lot of casual fans are not going to care one way or the other, really, 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 if Kofi Kingston is gone.
Right.
It's not like they're... Yeah, go ahead.
I noticed a comment in the chat where they say that we ripped Tony K for this shit. We ripped Tony K for not doing this shit.
Yeah.
This is the shit.
Yeah, he's got too many people in catering.
Yeah. No,
and paying way too high salaries for way too many.
Right. No, like it sucks. We understand that it sucks. We get that it's not fun for the people who are being released, but it's also, if you're going to be a real business, these are things that you have to do.
Yeah, you guys want WWE to go out and out of business in 10 years? Like,
right.
Probably 25. But, like, that's what would be bound to happen if they kept Kofi Kingston on until he was 57 years old. Like, I don't understand what people are wanting from, like, not everybody can be an agent. And again, go ahead.
Kofi Kingston was making a 7-figure deal. And he was injured like that after they signed both of New Day to 7-figure deals last year, and then they both got injured. Yeah. There have been maybe a month of time since they signed their new contracts that they've been able to wrestle together. That's why they had to add Grayson Waller to the group.
Yeah, and that's why the heel turn didn't work. It's neither were healthy enough to make it happen. They
couldn't wrestle.
Yeah.
I don't feel no ways bad for them, because I'll tell you what. And all those locker room meetings and all the communications with other talent and all that, surely a stock tip has been dropped or two. You know what I mean? Some investments might have been given for other wrestlers and all that. These guys will be A-okay.
And I believe they are offering Xavier Woods a contract outside of
we never hear about the back end.
Right.
And it's not like they have to work 300 days a year anymore. So
yeah, the rumor was that they were offering him a deal just to stay on and do the up, down, down. So
yeah, that would make sense.
Fucking Xavier Woods was shot on Twitter. I think maybe his Instagram, where he's sitting in front of a waterfall. Well, goddamn it, he seems at peace. He's all right. He'll be all right.
And he's gonna make a whole lot of money going over to work with Tony Khan.
Yeah, right? That shit didn't. He wasn't at the unemployment line. He was at the fucking.
Yeah, he's just waiting for his
pastoral setting.
He's waiting for his 90 days so he can go get a job with Tony Khan. They'll be fine. Okay.
Be all right.
Luigi Tron 51 for $5. TKO doesn't need to make fans happy, just the stockholders, investors, and its management. Exactly. It's not fun. It's not happy. We aren't happy that people lose their jobs,
right,
but it's just what happens.
It's the way of the world.
WrestleMania. So Nick Khan a few weeks ago in the same town hall where they were talking about some of this stuff announced that WrestleMania, he said, you will just wait until you find out what WrestleMania 44 is going to be. So that's interesting because right now, Indianapolis New Orleans and Nashville have all been promised WrestleManias. And they went to Saudi Arabia. And they went back to Vegas. And went back to Vegas. They said, oh, we still got you, New Orleans. Don't worry. You're going to get a WrestleMania. But Nick Khan said, you'll never believe where WrestleMania 44 is going to be. And I can't imagine him saying that about Nashville. Okay.
And probably not New Orleans since it was announced and then pulled back. So
yeah, I love Nashville. Don't get me wrong. Unless maybe it is New Orleans. I could see. Well, we'll get into that. But so the question is, where the hell is WrestleMania 44 going to be? Jake, I let you start last time. Awful. What are you thinking, bud?
If they're smart, they will have it at the Paducah County Fairgrounds. No, I'm joking. No. I really think they should really have it. And I'm not joking when I say this. They should have it in Philly. You're not going to find a more, you could do it
but
in New York,
should and will. Like, why would he really be like, you're never going to guess where it's going to be if it was in Philly?
Yeah, true.
You know,
he's going to be like Mars.
Yeah, like that's like the Roman Coliseum. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's got a Easter Island WrestleMania.
Oh gosh, the White House.
Nah, don't do that.
They're doing the UFC thing. They're doing
should have did that. But you should have did it this year.
You should have done it. You're right. Should have done it this year. You're right. So the place that everyone's actually, Jake, go ahead, Jake.
Well, and I'm gonna say what other people you're probably saying, because the whole reason I was thinking with John Cena making the announcement, if you remember back at Money in the Bank in London a couple years ago, he said, "Hey, London, UK, you guys need a WrestleMania." Have him be able to make the announcement in Florida that it's going to be at Wembley, and we can see Tony Khan crumble even more. Not that I was just the Tony Khan part's a joke. Right. I mean, it just that to me makes the most sense, because that would be a shocking thing. You know, it would be the second WrestleMania held outside of North America, Wembley, London. You get all of that European crowd. They're having trouble with ticket sales in the United States. Keep two different WrestleManias away from the United States back to back. So then when WrestleMania 45 comes back, the US, they can have people wanting to buy tickets again, get all those European fans into Wembley. You can beat Tony Khan's Wembley record that he lied about and that they'll lie about too. It just all seems like it makes too much sense with John Cena. If it wasn't John Cena making the announcement, which I don't,
we don't know if John Cena.
I don't know what he is. I know
2 years out. So
right,
you know.
Right, but they got to get. I mean, we already 43 is only going to get so much promotion with Saudi Mania. Like they're gonna, it's not going to be as fun with it. So it makes too much sense to me for John Cena not to say it. So and that's where I was saying too. I wouldn't be surprised if he also, if he starts maybe with the club WWE stuff, and then when the rumblings of the people in Tampa are like whatever, and then he announced. I don't know. That's just what I think it is, and I've seen a lot in the chat with it too. But
I don't
we'll
know.
See.
I mean, okay. First off, I'm still under the thought that like doing in the White House means nothing in terms of your political affiliation, especially because I don't even know who will be WrestleMania 44. Anyway, regardless, I think if as an American you should be honored to go to the White House, regardless of who the president is. That's my opinion. I'm sorry, but I think it's going to be multiple cities. I think they're going to knock two out with one. I think we're going to do Indianapolis and Nashville. And they do night one place, night two the other.
Ew, that sucks.
I just why not? Explain. Just they can spread it out over two towns. They can bring money into both. People can.
What are all those indie companies going to do?
Well, what are they going to do when it's in Saudi Arabia?
I don't.
They already ruined that.
Yeah. I just have them trying to figure out which cities you're going to pull it in. Yeah, that's to have the stuff around Mania week because of WWE World. I guess unless they want to do that in two different places.
They could do it in two places though.
They could.
Yeah,
and
they
definitely and I could see them doing it with it. To me, it just makes sense. Like I don't see how much they've gotten ticket sales and great crowds in the in
Indianapolis
UK
and Nashville aren't that far away from each other.
Yeah, they're closer than you think, actually. Yeah,
they are.
Yeah.
Make it, like I could drive to both, is what I'm saying. And I'd be fine.
WrestleMania Taiwan. That'd be all right.
Tokyo Dome. It's off day.
You know what? Though? Nashville and New Orleans aren't that far away from each other.
the Mid-South WrestleMania.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like it's going to be something different. You know, and like going to Wembley, I don't see them going to Wembley. I'll be honest with you, because I think going to Wembley will be chasing a record, and I don't think TKO is interested in chasing records. I don't think they care. I think all they care about is profit. They don't care about having the most tickets sold.
I thought the record was I thought the record was the icing on the cake. I think they're chasing to be able to get all the Europeans, kind of like the first All In there, and why it sold so well was because the European crowds want to see it, want a WrestleMania. Like they've done enough regular shows and PLEs over in Europe where those aren't starting to sell as much as they were, as fast as they were. A WrestleMania gets all the casuals from Germany.
Just to me, it seems like the only records they care about these days are. You can see what our next topic is. I think it seems like the only records they care about these days are records where it's how much money they made. And
isn't the British pound worth more than the dollar? So I don't know. It seems like all the things make sense in there, but we will see. Plus, because also too, Nick Khan has told the stock investors that it's going to be announced. They've got to announce it sooner or later for the rest of the crowd and start selling tickets, I would think.
Paul Jordan Jr. That man, it's a blast from my past. I'm sorry. I saw him in the chat. Maybe it's going to be in Hawaii. I'll give him that one because me and him, we know each other. I'm not going to get into it, but it's nice. It's nice hearing from you, Paul. I appreciate it. All right. We do have a super chat from Regina Sharp. And actually, WrestleMania Disney, with the ESPN.
Dude, I'm going to Disney World. Yeah,
I can see it. I could see it, man. Disney does like Pixar Super Bowl, right? Can you see Disney doing and it'll be WrestleMania is at Disney this year, and there's going to be an alternate stream where you can watch the cartoon version of WrestleMania
or the what is it? The Galaxy's Edge, the Star Wars world there. Yeah, I could see them doing that.
I could see it, Regina.
That makes more sense than I thought it would.
At first I was laughing, but then I thought about it for a second. All right.
Same.
The Hulk Hogan Real American documentary came out, and I know Awful didn't watch it, but me and Jake did, and Awful had some questions about it. So I thought I would give him the floor here and let him lead the conversation. Awful, do you need an intro, or you just want me to start?
No, let's just get into it. I mean, just as a longtime fan of watching the show, and watching Hulk Hogan since goddamn 1984, I feel like I've known everything I wanted to know about Hulk Hogan. So I really didn't take too much interest in watching the documentary. But I do want to ask you guys, I mean, what was new first off in the documentary?
Nothing.
Yeah. No,
there was some interesting, don't get me wrong. I think this was, I honestly will say, I do think that this was the first interview that Terry Bollea ever did.
Okay.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It didn't seem like they were interviewing Hulk Hogan. It seemed like they were interviewing Terry Bollea. But in terms of what he revealed, I mean, he revealed that he was on drugs. He revealed that he was addicted to fentanyl. That stuff is interesting. But for the most part, it was just Terry Bollea confirming things that we've heard about Hulk Hogan for a long time.
What I would say
Hulk Hogan wouldn't confirm it, but
yeah. What I would say is new is that he didn't go through as many of the crazy lies that we always know of, like him being at Wembley or him almost being the bassist for Metallica. I mean, Linda even said he was an amazing bassist and he would have been a star bass player in a band if he didn't get in wrestling. But he never said I was almost in Metallica and that kind of stuff. Right. And then the fact that it is his last interview ever, because there's a point where there's we'll come back and cut the next part of this interview in a few months, and 2 months later he dies. And so there's that part of it too. I mean, it's also, I feel like this is part of if you're going for that Netflix audience that is either casual fans, former fans, from lapsed fans from back in the day, this is a good way of presenting Hulk Hogan. I mean, obviously they present him in a positive light, duh.
Okay.
The old footage.
I wouldn't say I'd say fair. I'd say
yeah. I mean, at least the first couple. I mean, because of all the old footage with it and how he really. I mean, it does show the impact that he had on the business, and it does kind of prove that think what you want about him, love him or hate him, he is the biggest star bar none that
right.
this business ever.
I'm gonna say they didn't do a thing where they came on and like ignored the steroid thing or ignored the inward thing,
but they put it in the best light they could. Is kind of what I was meaning of it.
It was as if a news channel was doing a story on the life and times of Hulk Hogan. Like this wasn't a hit piece, and I think people wanted a hit piece.
Yeah,
but like you're not gonna ever get the person unless
not with the tagline "Real American." I
mean, like this
it was the life and times, not the life and crimes,
right? Exactly. Yeah. This is the Michael version of the Hulk Hogan story. This is the let's tell the legend of Hulk Hogan. Yeah, they did add some stuff that I honestly didn't think they were gonna get into. The sex tape. I didn't think they were going to get into his cheating. I didn't think they got into stuff. The only way that you could look at this and say it was a puff piece is if you looked at the Vince McMahon documentary and said it was a puff piece. For the most part, I just think it was a fair documentary that didn't paint him as too much of a hero or too much of a villain. It was just kind of down the middle saying they were just trying to tell the story of his life. They weren't trying.
I am a man.
I am a human being.
I am human.
No. And the other thing that was interesting, and again, no affiliations, nobody, whether you hate him, love him, whatever, having a sitting president do an interview like this is kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that part of it was interesting, whatever he said, whatever it just, so there was interest to it, but I mean, I don't think it could have done more than 4 episodes. It probably would have gotten kind of boring after a point. And it's really like the first 3 episodes is mostly all of the good parts of his life, and they put all the bad in the last one. It was watchable. I enjoyed it.
What I really got out of this was that if you took any wrestler and you really put their life under a microscope to the extent that Hulk Hogan's life has been put under a microscope, you'd probably think they were just as terrible as you think Hulk Hogan is. If someone like the fact that like Ric Flair gets a pass because he wasn't recorded saying the N-word, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I get
all of these guys were pretty bad. All of these guys were pretty shitty in the 80s. And if Hacksaw Jim Duggan was the biggest wrestler in the world, I'm sure somebody could have a bunch of terrible things to say about Hacksaw Jim Duggan 50 years later. You know, I just, that's my thing. It's like it was fine for what it was.
Yep.
I was surprised they gave Linda so much screen time. It seemed like they interviewed her after his death, and they had so little of Hogan that they had something in, and they let Linda just go off, and that stuff was a little crazy, but
Linda's a little crazy, so yeah.
She did. I did catch a clip where she did say like she really did love him, and
it was a lot of that. It was a lot of like I really loved him. I didn't,
he was my soulmate. Yeah,
right. A lot of that.
I would say that the Shawn Michaels Peacock documentary I enjoyed that one too. I think that was a better documentary, not so much about his career, but about what he's doing now with NXT. Yeah, and it was more about the NXT, like his career stuff that you didn't get anything new from that, but the stuff about what he's doing now in NXT and hearing the NXT talent talk about how he's learned from them, and you see guys like Ethan Page and Trick Williams and Javon Evans put him over for how much they've done for him, and you see what those guys are doing now. That's what I enjoyed of that one.
Yeah. I would recommend it. Like I will show, like in a couple years, I will show Max this documentary. This is the document. Like my dad really liked this document. It's not for the people who were there and grew up with Hulk Hogan and watched him all his life. But if you want a fairly balanced general like overview of his career, I don't think you can do much better.
Do they I see my next question was going to be
we talked for 5 minutes on your first question. Yeah. I'll give you a couple extra minutes for that.
Just one more. Like, I mean, guys, I lived through the time, and I saw the impact that Hogan had. Does the documentary do it any justice?
Yes.
Okay. Very much so.
Yeah.
And the credits for each end of each episode has some of the Hogan songs, like the Hogan rap and the I wanna be a Hulkamania. Yeah. Those are good shots back to my memory.
They did his how big he was justice, and I think they did his fall justice too.
Yeah.
You know, the idea that
he's not getting anything new if you know him. You know,
right? Exactly. Yeah.
So, final question: Stone Cold or Hogan?
Oh, Hogan.
I mean, Hogan overall, like for the 2 years of Stone Cold, those 2 years, sure, but like for overall impact, no. It's and you don't get Stone Cold for those 2 years of what Stone Cold was without Hogan beforehand.
Right.
And that's the difference, in my opinion. Like, and I wasn't the biggest Hogan fan growing up. Actually, when I watched all the pay-per-views at my neighbor's house because his mom was a big wrestling fan and she was awesome and would invite me over. Her kid, who was 2 years younger than me, he was a little douchebag and his favorite wrestler was Hogan. So I always went against him because of the kid. So I was never that big of a Hulkamaniac myself, but I always understood what he was and who he was and how he was, great. And yeah, you don't get the business where it is today without Hogan doing what he did in the 80s. So
yeah, Austin. I mean,
Austin for those 2 years, I could say maybe. Like,
if you want to say like at their peak of pop, no, you know what? No, I was gonna say if you want to say at their peak of popularity, who is more popular? Hogan hosted SNL and was on this cover of Sports Illustrated, and I mean, you can say what you want about Vince Russo's ratings, but Hulk Hogan was a global superstar. He was up there with, and
Michael Hulk Hogan Jackson has the best ratings too. Like with that the main event against so Hogan always wins. Like I understand what you're talking about.
People like what the hell?
You're never beating that. That's it in all of it. That's everything right there. 33 million people. Like, I mean, it's like what is like the finale of MASH numbers and shit.
Yeah, close.
All right. Awful. It is time. Are you excited? You get to play for your first time.
All right.
All right. So for those of you who don't,
hey, did I guess the title right? By the way,
I don't have an intro, so somebody didn't make me an intro, but that's okay.
He came up with the name, man. You want an intro too?
Yeah, he didn't come up with a name.
One thing at a time.
I know. I thought everybody put that together. Yeah.
So we are doing another edition of Indie Roulette. Again, you know what, Jake? I'm gonna have you help me out here, okay?
What's up?
Okay, so over on the side, you can see a thing that says widgets.
Widgets,
right?
Yep, I got you. Yep.
I have them in order.
Yep, I got you.
You hit start when so like the first one, I'll do the first one. So there you go. And when you get
I'll just be over here.
No, you're gonna play, Awful. You're playing still. So I have to make the screen big. So when it's time to reveal the answer, just let us know what the chat said. But let's go to this first clip. They will guess. Yeah, cover me up. I don't want to be.
Yeah, I thought at least help Awful there. I couldn't cover me. I'm in the middle. Yeah, so thought that'd make it worth it for you, Awful.
So when I will play a little bit of a clip, we will stop. You'll get options, and then you tell me what you think will happen next, and then we'll find out. And that's how the game is played. So do you see our special guest yet? Has anybody recognized?
I do. Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy, boys.
Is it?
And I think that's Rick. Is that Rick Knox behind him and the referee? Rick Knox.
Oh, it might be. I didn't notice that.
I think it might be. I'm not sure.
Oh my god.
So here we. Yeah. So I will. Any super chat given during this segment, I will say it as we get them in. So if you have a joke or you want us to highlight your answer, I will do that. But here we go with our
what
first.
In the warehouse is this?
I think this is GCW. I think
I moved pallets from one end of the
Chikara, but let's take a look. Let's take a look at this.
Let's see.
So you got Orange running off the ropes. He's got normal. Okay. Oh, what happens next? Chat. Make sure you give your answers. Type 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat for your answer. One, it corresponds with the letter. Will it be A? Orange Cassidy stops to put on his glasses. B, we get the worst sleeper ever. C, there's a flying head scissors with a delayed cell, meaning, the guy messes up. Or D, Tony Khan stops the match in case the masked man happens to be JD from New York. Is it A, B, C, or D? Awful. This is your first time. I'm going to let you go first. What do you think it's going to be?
Wow, I believe it's going to be, everybody says it's the worst sleeper ever, but I'm going to go with A. Orange stops to put on the fucking shades.
if you've seen this clip already, please don't point out that you've seen the clip already.
Just lie, okay? Just lie outrageously.
You can guess the right answer, which the numbers correspond to the letters. You can guess the right answer, but don't say, "Oh, I saw this, I know it." So, Jake,
like you
and that
doing
goes
your
for
taxes.
you too. That goes for you too. Don't. If you've seen this, don't.
I haven't, and I can't even see the chat anyway by having the
just play along.
Yeah.
Okay, Jake, what are you thinking?
I think I'm gonna go with C, the flying head scissors and delayed cell, mostly just because the guy's putting his arms up, like he's gonna grab him for the head scissors. That's my reasoning for it. But I don't know.
Is that two C's? So we have two C's.
No, I thought this said A or Alpha said A.
Oh, Alpha, did you say A?
Puts on the
yes,
glasses.
I think he.
I'm sorry. He
puts on the glasses.
Okay, so Alpha.
I think it's
says A?
between
Chat.
those two. Yeah,
I might have turned the chat.
Jake says C. The chat is on A. Jake, you can pull down the chat now. The chat has chosen A. Let's see what happens in this clip. Okay. And so he picks him up and he rocks him to sleep because it's the worst sleeper hold.
Oh, God damn it.
I mean, it is the worst sleeper ever. That is the worst sleeper.
It is
that
absolutely
horrifying. What is that mask?
So that was the answer was B. I'm going to start, by the way, I've understood after I made this whole segment that I need to put something between that says the answer. So I will be doing that on the next one.
We're figuring it out.
We're learning. You're coming with
I
us,
would have
guys.
thrown my fucking cup full of vodka at that ring at that moment if I saw some shit like that.
I would have needed a cup full of vodka if I saw shit like that. Good Lord.
Okay. So this one has quite a bit of a setup. So I'm going to start this now. And you get to see these two. Yeah, how much do you love the curtains in the background?
And you have a ladder with that low of a ceiling. That's just a bad start.
Now I know where my aunt's fucking curtains went to.
I'm gonna mute this. I'm gonna mute this right now. I'll have to turn the music. I'll turn it back on when we get back to it. But for now it is mute. Actually, we'll go low. We'll go low.
Watch the ceiling, goddammit.
Someone's calling him John Cena because he has jorts. There's a lot of stuff going on in this clip. And you get a chop. Look at these guys. They're professionals.
They're at a bar.
There's a ceiling fan. Oh, it's going crazy. Okay, what happens next? A, the foot catches in the ladder. B, he somehow misses the trash can. C, the guy on top chickens out and yells, "Put me down." Or D, the ref reveals himself to be acclaimed painter Bob Ross.
I mean, maybe the same El Hijo de Bob Ross.
Yeah.
All right. So, Jake, I let Awful go first. Last time, what are you picking here?
I'm going to go with what I want to see happen, and it's going to be B. Somehow misses the trash can.
Misses the trash can completely.
Yeah.
Awful.
I don't know how, but it'll be fun.
Awful. What do you think happens?
God, I'd love it to be C, but I think it's going to be A again. The foot catches on ladder. That's just very oddly specific.
Foot catches on the ladder. All right, let's check it. We found out last time, by the way, that awfully specific means nothing because I have pulled every one of these from other videos that I watched.
Yep.
Every answer has happened in some video. It's just whether or not it's this video.
Well, it's going to be this
except
one.
for D's.
For me.
The D's, usually the D's are going to be jokes, but A, B, and C.
But you never know.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. Maybe I did it on this one. Who knows?
Looks like the chat is tied with B and C.
Okay, maybe this is Bob Ross. Who knows? All right, let's see what we get. I started the video. Here it goes. Oh, he took
Nailed it.
You want to play that again? Do I need to play that again? Because that one
Always.
was really good. That one's one of my favorites. I was thinking about doing a slow-mo for this one, but I thought it'd be too much. And also mess up the audio part. Check it out. Look at this.
Oh. Good Lord.
He carried the ladder over with it.
Right.
And I think he wanted to do the C. He was like waving his arms like, no.
Yeah, he's like, no, stop. I got my foot.
Yeah.
Dude, my foot.
Freaking out. Yeah.
Every answer was correct.
No, not mine. You mean you got the trash can right now? Yeah,
Right,
but
yeah,
that was great. Oh, that was great. But
Did that fucking thing land right on his face?
You want to go back? Let's look at it again.
Yeah, what the hell? It landed right on his head.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, watch here. Here we go. I'll kind of do this.
Oh, yeah, that's coming. Oh,
oh my gosh, look at that.
Pow, right in the kisser. Pow, right in the
Kodak would be
Pow, right in
proud.
the kisser.
Yeah, really.
Damn.
Bob Ross holding his head. He can't believe it. This
Unbelievable. He's out like a light.
Right on the
I
head.
got it.
You couldn't have done that better if you planned it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, really. Go for the cover. 2 count.
We need the Jerry the King Lawler sound effect. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
No, he's dead. Yeah, he doesn't move. He does not move.
No, he's done.
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah. Oh, no,
Right
that's
to the
out.
temple.
Oh,
So
wow.
we're on our next one now. This one involves a lady. So let's check this one
Oh,
out.
is that Asuka
Oh, wait.
or Kana?
It went,
Oh.
Regina for $5. It went back and to the left. Thank you.
Back
to the left.
and to the left.
Back and to the left.
Thank you, Regina. We appreciate it. All right, let's check out this next clip. A stink face from a lady. Okay, what happens next? A much larger man in a diaper does his own stink face. B, the guy does his finisher, the nom nom nom. C, Stevie Richards in right to censor gear runs in and covers her up. Or D, nothing really. Just wanted to look at a butt.
Well, I mean,
A, B,
Ooh,
C,
these are
or
some
D.
tough choices here.
oh, the poll is up.
The
I know
poll
you
is
like
up.
fat asses.
People are gonna put in D.
I
for
like
that
how
one.
I said before that D usually won't be the answer, and everyone is saying
Everybody's-
D.
Right.
Well, I mean, if you were gonna lie and do it here, that would be the time to do it. But I also think this is just like the last one, where that can be part of it too. That could be half correct. You know, it's like A and C happened in the last one. This can be
Okay.
Good
Jake,
Lord.
what are you thinking?
I'm gonna go with A, the much larger man in the diaper for some reason.
Okay.
I
Well,
was torn between two of them. Yeah, it's
very
yeah,
indie.
anything
It's
can
very
happen.
indie. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Awful. What do you got?
I'm gonna go with B. The guy does his finisher, the nom nom.
That's
nom.
where I was torn between. Yeah, I was like, I needed my 50-50 on
Yeah.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I was torn between A and B.
Because they're gross.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
If Stevie
check it
Richards
out.
comes in, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
The chat is at D, and by the way, the percentage is 69. Stop
Yeah.
that poll right
And
now.
I was just gonna say, I'm like, and stop.
There you
I didn't
go.
even see the rest of it. I'm like, and stop. Yes.
All right,
and
let's
win.
see what happens here. Gotta give it a second to kick in, and we will. Here it goes. It's just a stink face. I just wanted to look at a butt, guy.
Hey, son of a bitch. They were right. You son of a
Wow.
bitch.
Incredible. The chat knows
Dude.
this better than this
Yeah.
knows this.
I wrote it. Of course, I know me.
Yeah.
No, so
The chat
I
was
had
on
a
it.
thing today where I was like, I either need to make one cool, like I need to either pick one cool spot that like so that you guys will get thrown off, because sometimes I'll throw something cool in, or I need to pick one D that I'm gonna pick, and I decided to go with the D today. So next time, one of them
I bet
is
you
actually,
did.
one of them is actually gonna be good. Remember that. Hold that in your head for next time. One of them will be good.
Fair.
So this one's a little different. Jake, why don't you put up the poll and you can see why it's different? What happened first?
Oh,
What?
What happened first? I see.
So
this
I'm
now.
showing you the outcome of
Okay.
You didn't show her shit.
I am. No, this is
Yeah.
it.
Oh.
You
What?
look
He's
at the
gonna
picture,
rewind.
you see this. This is the
All right.
outcome. What happened first? Did a guy try to do the Terry Funk towel on a chair spot? Did a guy set his own head on fire and drop his turban? C, did someone try to throw a fireball but drop the flash paper? Or D, did the Dark Lord rise from the fiery pits of hell?
Who wrote this? Heel Uzi?
Hey, whatever happened to that guy?
He quit.
Yeah, I miss him.
Called it a
yeah.
day.
All right, so what happens? Guy sets his own head on fire and dropped its turban is B. That seems to be in the lead in the chat.
Yeah.
We got a couple C's, tried to throw a fireball, but dropped the flash paper. We're starting to get an A, tried to do the Terry Funk chair on the show, towel on the chair spot. And somebody actually thinks that I went for 2 D's in a row. So let's what do you guys think? Awful.
Yeah. Oh,
I hate you. Awful.
Yeah.
I let Jake go twice. Yeah. So what are you picking?
I like the C, actually. Tried to throw a fireball, but dropped the flash paper. Like, just completely botched and missed.
So I was torn between C and B. So I'll go with B just to pick things on the board. Yeah.
Guy set his own head on fire. So, by the way, it is 0-0 right now between you guys.
No, Awful got one, didn't he?
I got one.
No, he got the ladder one. He got the ladder one.
Yeah, I got the ladder.
You got the ladder one. You got the ladder one.
It's 1-0, but we've had 3 so far. Yeah.
So
no, that's fine. I don't mind losing because everybody wins in this game.
Let's see what we got here. What do you? I'm excited. This one's fun. I like this one.
Yes, yes. I got a point.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got to pause it. I went too far. That's why I need to put the thing in the middle because I need
that was great.
But look at this guy. So he's homeboy's up there, and he's just like, I'm gonna set my head on fire.
Oh my god!
And like, I think you might think he has the rest of the shirt up or something, because like that's not that much. There's not that much cloth between.
And why is he wearing a turban? He's wearing a wife beater, jorts, and a turban. I mean, it's not a turban; it's a towel, but it's designed like a turban. Like, what's the storyline reason here for the fake turban on his head?
All I can think of is the Scott Steiner. He's fat.
This guy installed my propane system.
Propane and propane accessories.
So he sets his head on fire, right?
And it was at this moment that he realized, I fucked up.
This was when he realized that he messed up, obviously.
Yeah.
And God.
Oh shit.
Immediately he's like, wait, fire hurts? What?
Like the crowd in the back, of the guy with his hands in his pocket, just like, yep, he's got his head on fire. That's what's happening.
It's any wrestling for you. What are you gonna do, guys?
What is that net back there? Where are they?
Oh, it's
this is the batting cages.
It's a YMCA.
COVID clinic.
It's a YMCA. Yeah. So then he jumps. The towel flies.
He doesn't care where it falls. Yeah.
And the guy on the ground nope. I was just here.
And there it goes. Yeah. And the guy runs away from it. So that was this. Now this one is our last one, actually.
All right. So now Awful and I are tied at 1 here going into this last round.
Is that Nathan Jones?
Might be.
I think Nathan Jones is taller, but maybe not.
The video quality is not nearly good enough to tell who this is. So
I can't even read what's on the other dude's legs. I can't even read.
Yeah.
High quality HD.
Okay, so he brings him up for a power bomb, and we stop. Now, what happens next? Are we going to get a midget attack? Is the bald guy going to slip in a puddle from a storm that just ended? Because they're outside.
Right.
Will we get some kind of wardrobe malfunction? Or the guy does his finisher, the nom nom nom. Call back. You see what I did?
That's good.
That's comedy. That's comedy writers.
Is it though? Is it really?
Hey, that's what comedy writers do. They do callbacks. I did a callback. That's what we do. We have fun here, guys.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
We're having a good time.
All right, so I have to lead off this one on our last one here. All right. I think I'm going to go with the wardrobe malfunction.
I apologize for wardrobe being misspelled. I actually had Max.
Oh, it's a wardrobe malfunction.
I said
what did you just say this?
Wardrobe. What?
Who did you blame?
No, I told Max to write it and he wrote it. I don't know what to say.
Wait, who's his teacher?
Canva doesn't. Yeah, okay. That's, no, it's on me. I'm not saying it's not on me.
I had to.
I'm just saying what I was about to get to was that Canva, he doesn't know how to do. I never taught him spell how to do the
right, gotcha.
You got to get that kid hooked on phonics, man.
He threw Max so far under the bus.
And I saved the kid, though. I feel like I saved Max from the bus on that.
No. I never said it wasn't my fault. I'm just telling you exactly what happened.
You just went right for the gusto, Max.
God bless. I didn't even hear that. I didn't hear that part.
I actually, you want to? Okay, here's. I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna give you guys a secret. Okay.
What's that?
Okay, we're in the last month of school, right?
Yeah.
And Max already.
What's it? Senioritis.
He's already done all his core hours.
Okay.
So I'm letting him helping me edit videos count as school.
All right. Well, so far he's got a
You're
C.
teaching him a trade. You're teaching him a trade.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it counts. It's on the curriculum. Like I can count it, but I like for the rest of the year, I was like, we can't count doing internet stuff for school. But now we're getting into the end where it's like he's already done all his core stuff. It's either let him help me with video editing or have him run outside and circle
Or spell better.
hours, right?
I mean, what are you trying to say here? Like you trying?
No, that's it. I'm not. By the way, I
Right.
could have easily made that mistake. That's not a terrible.
That's what I'm going for.
Yeah,
is that a choice on here? Is that option E? 'Cause that's the one I'm picking.
Easily made that mistake.
This
I am
is
not saying that
fucked up.
I am above that. Go read my Twitter. You will know that I am terrible.
This spells awful.
So,
Yeah.
go look. Yeah, Awful Wrestling. That was originally spelled the correct way. I misspelled it, and Awful just ran with it.
Yeah.
Turned into a whole gimmick.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus
You'll
Christ.
get none of those royalties.
Nothing from the book sales.
Okay. Anyway,
right.
which one is it? Which one is it?
I went with C. C.
Go with C. Wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah.
Awful. What do you got?
Damn. I like C too. I like.
All right, well then
Okay.
I'll switch to B. Fuck it, I'll switch to B because I was torn between C and B. I think it's one of the two. We might as well have a winner out of this one. We can't have the first official game end in a draw.
That's
like,
true.
you know?
True.
So
I
I'll
get
go
it.
if you will. Yeah, it's either
Yeah,
going to be
fuck
C
you,
or
George.
B. I think. That's the pilot episode. The pilot is not the first official.
I'm messing.
I know.
George knows. I'm
Plus,
messing.
he's asleep by now. He's old. He's asleep by now. It's fine. I'm just kidding. Oh God, this is fun shit.
All
No,
right.
I honestly was thinking when I said C, I'm like, I should have said B. So I just because I did with the clouds, I think there could easily be a star. No one's cleaning these rings clearly. So
Thank you, Unknown Samples. Video editing can be considered a multimedia course. That's exactly what we're doing.
Yeah, but spelling is also a core curricular.
Yeah, but you don't mix, okay?
all right, we're stopping the poll. We're stopping the poll.
We're stopping the
here.
poll.
Yep.
They're saying C, wardrobe malfunction. Let's see where this goes.
Oh God.
Okay, and he's got him up, and he Trinity
Whoop,
Destroyer.
whoop,
Wait,
no,
Wait,
that's
wait,
enough.
wait, wait, wait.
Yes.
He rolls it up. No, I have to show this whole thing. I have to show.
What
Wait,
is
why
going
did
on?
That's the pin
Yeah.
you chose.
That's the
Yeah, really.
Pin you chose, homie.
You want to go back? You want to go? So clear. Let's examine this. So clearly, it was
Break
supposed to be
this
a
down.
power bomb into a Canadian destroyer, but the man's crotch got stuck on the other guy's head, and this is what happened.
Oh, look at that.
And they still, they're trying to go for it.
He just rolls him over. What language
man.
is that, by the way? What
Sounds like
language?
That's
Japanese. And it looks
Japanese.
like,
Yeah.
it looks like Japanese in the audience there. No,
But
that
how-
was the
but-
worst.
So
That
these
was the
two
worst
guys,
sunset flip I've ever seen.
right? These are two
Yeah.
Americans over in wrestling in a Japanese backyard.
These dirty
Do we
white
just-
Americans.
I don't know. The guy with hair might easily be Canadian with that red and white gear for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was the worst
he's
sunset flip I've ever seen.
Good Lord. Right. That's he's
There you
So
go.
I win. Like, what's
Yeah.
You
up?
do win.
Yep.
Yeah. How
Awful.
about that?
You win the
Awful
first
wins. I'm 0 for 2.
because Jake was more affable. Awful wins.
Yeah, it's fine. We're having a fun time with that one. That's got a lot of laughs. Hey, we
So-
got 69 likes on the chat here. That's pretty good.
Awesome. So
Nice.
we're gonna be getting it. We're gonna be doing more of those. I'm gonna
Yeah, that
clean up
segment's
the
a hit,
production.
man. Woof.
and
Yeah,
we
hey,
will
we're
have more fun with that.
Side note, I just like how the Tony Khan face is in between Dis and I there with the one eye and the
Yeah,
creepy
peeking
face.
in.
Yeah,
I'm watching, guys.
I noticed that earlier, but then we moved this camera and we got back. That's a great shot. That's fantastic.
I'm angry.
I also like that you have him subscribe to Sammy Guevara and Britt Baker. I did notice that. That's good stuff. That's funny.
I kind of, man, I'm so okay. You know what? I'm butthurt enough. We have a few minutes. I'm gonna read what I wrote.
What door did I open?
You're gonna deal with it, okay? Let me pull it up.
All right.
We are going to. There we go. I'm going to read the description for that AEW video. Dynamite is live only on YouTube. No, I can't even read it. Something unhinged. The vibes are ahead on. Damn it, I can't. This quality is not good enough. I feel dumb now. Never mind. Jake, promote your stuff.
Yeah.
What just the fuck happened?
I tried to blow it up to where I could read it, and the quality was so bad that I couldn't actually read it.
It's because it was spelled correctly.
Yeah, it was spelled correctly.
Can you pull it up?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, you couldn't read it. No, YouTube.com/@AltJakeTakesOn. You can also follow me on Twitter as well. We do a live show every Thursday where we watch Dynamite, so you don't have to, at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, and then a roundtable show on Sundays at 8:05 p.m. Eastern, both on the Alt Jake Takes On YouTube channel. But even if you don't watch the shows, just subscribe. We are trying to get to 600 subscribers. My birthday's in like 5 weeks. I'd love to be at 600 subscribers by my birthday. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right,
so much fun.
I have the original pulled up, so I will read it. AEW Dynamite live on YouTube right now. Full 2-hour show. Tony Storm and Mercedes Moné fight or F. I can't say it because we'll get demonetized. We're live. Dynamite had to slide over to YouTube. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Tony Storm and Mercedes Moné are under the same roof, and the tension is thick with 2 C's. Those long stairs, the way they circle each other, that electric moment where the whole arena got quiet. Are they about to throw down? Or is this rivalry heating up in a whole new direction? Drop your theory in the chat. Full 2-hour live episode loaded with wall-to-wall action, surprise returns, a main event that had everyone standing, and segments already trending around the world. AEW on YouTube is a different energy. No cable, just us and you. If you're enjoying the show, please drop a super chat right now. That's what I liked, is just the idea that they were begging for super chats. Live chat is going crazy. Jump in and seriously send a super chat if you can.
The fake description of AEW Dynamite.
The fake description of that I had on my YouTube page. So I wrote in like a half a description, and then YouTube was like, "Would you like AI to touch this up?" And I'm like, "Sure, go ahead," because Tony Khan would probably lean into AI, I imagine, if he was on YouTube. So that was my idea. Awful. What do you got to promote?
Saturday, fun day, 10 p.m. This is awful. You know what it is. We're going to have some fun. I think we're going to listen to some music. Copyright free, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah. Because
you want me? I got something. You want me to tell you what I already kind of said it earlier, but I have about 3 different local newscasts about wrestling in the area type stuff. So I do have those for intermission. And are we doing the Wrestling with Tism WrestleMania post show this week?
Probably.
I've heard really good things about it
from
Neckbeard. I've heard really good things about it from Beard. So
okay.
We will
listen. Yeah. If
we'll definitely be going over more Nicola Piccolo stuff. I promise.
Yeah, I may have some thoughts.
Yeah,
I may have some thoughts. Like
if I'm a fair videos.
Yeah, if I'm a fair man,
get some DMs.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm a fair guy, I can't pass up such comedy gold.
Or he could come on. Or he could just come on.
That would be nice.
That would be great.
Cool.
You know,
be awesome. Or will it be? We'll find out all that and more Saturday, 10 p.m.
You'll understand that
only on This Is Awful on the Awful Wrestling. Oh yeah, one way or another, I'm gonna find you.
One way or another, get you. You will understand that joke on Saturday.
Yeah,
Saturday, 10 p.m. Yeah.
All that and more. Have fun.
All that and more.
For me, I don't use So, okay, I've been trying to go on Twitter to pull stuff today, especially. I was like, kept going on Twitter to pull stuff, and man, my like, I don't get anything from Akadis except for like elite rockers, right? Like, that's what I get on my Akadis profile. So I've been using the This Is Awful profile. So if you guys want to follow that at This Is Awful, it's just at This Is Awful, AEW FUL.
How about that?
Follow that? I don't know if I'm going to be actually using it, but I am. That's what I talk on, and that's what I. That's what I look at.
Did you just promote the handle and was just like, I may not even use the fucker?
I'm saying if you want to hear from me, that's the only. I'm not going to post on Akadis anymore. Is what I'm saying.
Except for inaccessible now.
I'm going to promote shows and stuff like that, but like, it's not useful. Like, the whole reason after a while that I kept using Akadis was to get news and stuff for the show and everything like that. But it's so just every post I get on Akadis is AEW sucks and I hate it and I hate AEW and it's garbage. or it's WWE are a bunch of Nazis and I hate WWE and it's true. Like, I don't get news anymore. I don't get anything I can use on this show. So I started going on the This Is Awful profile to actually get the news and stuff for the show. And I found that I can get way more information going on one whose algorithm isn't stuck in a dumpster fire of the IWC.
Who put them there?
Me. There? I did, because I was in the dumpster fire for a long time. So yeah, maybe follow that account. I might be doing stuff there. But if you do want to get a hold of me, that's probably going to be the best way to do it. Or I have my email address in the plugs below. It's tooney@gmail.com. You can email me there, and I will hit you back if you ask me to. And I think that's about it. Oh, also, if you really do want a invitation to our Discord, then go ahead and hit me up too, either one of those places, and I will send you an invite. So I think that's it. Do we have anything else?
We're good. This is a fantastic show, boys.
I had fun tonight.
Yes,
gas is too damn high.
Yeah, it is.
It's too damn high.
Too fucking
high.
Iranians. Just like Awful and me.
All right. All right. So from Jake on All Jake Takes On from Awful Wrestling, this is Akadis. You're listening to Tooney Talk Wrestling, TTW, and I appreciate your support. Go ahead and like and subscribe below. But until next week. Oh, you know what? I do have one more thing.
Jesus Christ.
No, I have to. You'll like this, Awful. You'll like this. Have you seen that they started doing hype points?
What?
On YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
What the hell is that?
It actually, if people give videos hype points, they will show up higher on the YouTube algorithm. So please make sure you are giving This Is Awful, Tooney Talk Wrestling, Alt Jake Takes On, and any videos that we put out hype points that will actually push us up on the algorithm. And I know, Erica, I agree, fuck the algorithm, but we do want to get more people. So we got to play the game. You know what I'm saying? So I'd appreciate it if you do that. Also, commenting and liking on all our videos is a plus. So anyway, until next week or Saturday or Thursday, now get out of here.
Now, Perry the Platypus, feel the wrath of my thank you-inator.
Thank you, you piece of trash.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you! Oh, I suppose you want me to say thank you. But you know what? Saying thank you is like jobbing. Thank you!
I got a little message. Thank you. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, thank you! Oh, thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
Thanks? For what?
Hi-ho from all of us here at Tooney Town. Thank you!
And viewers like you. Thank you.